didn't matter what the rest of it was. He was so good.
But even the video, like when you can say the Disney movie was so good, the video games were good, that's saying something. That's like, whoa.
What the hell are we talking about?
Oh yeah, the
Aladdin
Aladdin
and
video
Mulan.
game was actually pretty decent.
It was so
Moana.
good.
Like it's actually not a bad Disney game. I was like, oh, it's not
No,
bad.
it's great.
The Genesis one? The second Genesis one?
Mhm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Or the SNES one. They're both slightly different.
I never beat
But-
Aladdin. It was too hard for me when I was a kid.
Aww.
They were
Same
different.
with Lion King. I got the Scar and I got the Jafar and I never.
Oh, fuck! Lion King was so hard.
That was a difficult game.
I
as a
was
kid.
hardcore
It
though.
was.
I beat that shit.
What? Really?
Yeah. fuck
Really?
it.
She's like, I know my career in life, beating video games.
I figured it out.
I didn't even understand that there could be a career in video games back then though.
Well, there
Yeah.
because there
I didn't know
wasn't
that
back
6
then.
years ago. When I started doing this, I didn't know it was a career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fun hobby for a while.
I learned about it from Mike.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's a thing. Cool.
Back when I casted StarCraft 2. That was
Yeah.
what I started anyway. Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of Lost Initiative Star Wars Fated in the Stars. I love that there's somebody in chat now called Korara's Life. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that ship.
Yeah, that's what they said, and then they said Terra is Bay earlier.
Terra is scary, is what the
Until Ra Ra dies this episode.
I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything. That would just be rude.
Don't
Why
you
would I-
kill Rara!
I'll do
Don't
it.
kill my Rara!
I brought him into
Better
this
tell
world,
him you love him before he rips.
right? I brought him into this world. I can take him out whenever
If
I
he
want.
rolls
Wow.
like he did
God
last
complex.
episode, he might be in trouble.
Right? No, that's true. He got the gift of life last episode, so.
Thanks to me.
It's true. You did save him. You saved him, and yeah, it was a heroic display by dear old Korra. But hey, everybody, how's it going? I hope you guys are excited for week 2 here. We're gonna be jumping in here in mere moments. I'm just making sure everything's working properly because XSplit was causing me and Scott surprisingly problems. But it seems to have worked itself out after a restart, which is fine.
Can we start by rolling Destiny?
We are going to get to that here momentarily. I'm just getting the dice roller up. All right. So before we recap last episode, let's do the Destiny roll here. So let me clear the Destiny pool real quick for everybody, and make sure everything's all cleared up. So we have fresh Destiny. So clear pool, force player update. You are all welcome to give me all the dark side points. I'm ready.
Oh, hold on, I gotta sync with GM first.
Oh yeah, how do we do that?
To the left of where it says roll destiny. Yeah. All right.
I need to reopen.
I'm
All right.
starting it off not
Weird.
in favor of myself.
Yeah. No, you started it off nicely. I appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
You know,
Perfect.
Come on.
All right. All
that
right.
lightsaber.
Is this rigged?
Some-
I don't think I've ever seen a light side roll.
We have not rolled light side at all yet. This is
Yes.
like-
Yes. Yes.
What if every
Double
episode
double light side.
starts
Double
this
light
way?
side.
What the heck?
What the heck? What?
It's not updating for me.
Did you press sync with sync pool of GM?
She
There
got
we
2
go.
white circles.
Okay.
I saw it.
Okay,
Oh,
ready?
Yeah. Totally.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Come
Like
on.
that?
Yes.
This is the
2 weeks in a
worst.
row.
This is the worst. I quit.
Feels
this,
good.
Grandma. You win.
All right, I'm gonna burn all 4 dark side points and just kill Ra Ra before we start.
No!
Deal.
There you go, and then you all have light side points.
Siam's all about covering his ass. That's
Oh, that's a
You
great
want to lose
start.
Doxy forever. She's like,
You will
fuck
be
you, Mike.
fighting. We will be
God.
fighting so hard.
Be upset all you want. It's my, it's my dark side points. I can use them as I would like to. And if I want to, I whoa.
not believe.
I think
Some serious god complex going
I
on.
know,
over
right?
there.
I just want to
It's
kill.
really
I want to
bad.
kill the only character that I've given you. I just want to
See, this is
murder
why
and
Matt
blast
Somebody
doesn't
out
want to
there.
go back to.
Calculate for me the odds of us rolling 8 dark side points in a row.
That's
Somebody
true.
please.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
So
right.
you have to know what the options are. but
Let's
yeah,
do
yeah,
a quick recap here of last week so we know what we're walking into. Our 4 heroes found themselves on Tatooine, each independently for one reason or another through their life. Each one of them spent a varying amount of time on Tatooine as well, anywhere from a couple of years to 5 years to a few months. Each one has kind of, with the exception of maybe Siam, made a life on Tatooine for the most part. Though fate was not going to keep them apart for much longer. They found themselves together on a job, hired by somebody that claimed to work for the prince of the now Nikti-ruled planet of Tatooine, as the Hutts have lost almost all of their power in the area. They were, 3 of them at the very least, Siam, Korra, and Kyle, were sent off to a warehouse, an isolated warehouse, a good distance outside of Mos Eisley, to fetch what they were told was an antique droid that the prince of the planet, he calls himself the prince at the very least, would like to have on display in his collection, because at some point or another, this particular droid belonged to the Hutts, and he likes to own what the Hutts once owned as a show of superiority in his mind.
I didn't even know that. I used to be owned by the Hutts.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that because you were not activated. You were displayed proudly.
I guess there was 15 years. I got sold around.
Yeah, you got shuffled around for a little bit. Regardless, they went off to the warehouse to find this antique droid. It was a night of celebration on the planet, so the warehouse was lightly guarded. They moved into the warehouse, got the droid, and then, after wiping out everybody else, and then went to make their escape. But as they were trying to leave the warehouse, stormtroopers, for some reason or another, something that probably hasn't been seen on Tatooine, or at least not in a fair number in quite a while, showed up. And as they tried to make their getaway, the stormtroopers blew out their land speeder, sent them kind of skidding, but Scott's incredible piloting made sure none of them went flying and caused any injuries. And in a moment of emergency, they booted up the old antique droid that was labeled a combat droid, and lo and behold, the droid was Maggie, Terra. Terra booted up, they all fought off the stormtroopers, the dust settled, they all took some form of damage, some are a little healthier than others, we'll go over that in a minute, and the session came to a close. Something I told them between sessions, but I'll tell you now, each one of them got 10 experience points for the last session. Did any of you spend that experience point?
Yes.
I did not.
I haven't had a chance yet. I've been trying to fix it and then this, so.
Okay.
I will.
So
The thing I want is going to cost me 15, so not yet.
So you're saving up, but Wade, you spent it. What did you pick up?
I bought on the Scoundrel Talent Tree Quick Strike, which allows me to add 1 blue dice per rank of Quick Strike to combat checks against targets that have not acted yet this encounter. So each encounter is like each fight, right? Each time we roll initiative, it's a new encounter. Is that how that works?
Yep.
Okay, so I can use that once per encounter at the very beginning before the other side acts.
There you go. That's a pretty sweet pickup. It's good stuff. Were they first order stormtroopers? Not that I mentioned at the very least. All right.
I don't know why it's freaking out. Sorry.
Yeah, your cam just.
Yeah, you are.
It did really well yesterday. Today it's having the struggle. Sorry.
It's all good. I'm not no concern. We'll get going here then. So, with that in mind, our heroes actually decided, at the very least, that they were going to turn back after Scott repaired the land speeder to head back for another droid. So feel free to refresh me onto what your plan as a party is.
We just pulled up to the warehouse because we were going back for the droid.
Right.
other
So
droid.
you are all going back for different
Yeah.
droids.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, instead of going to a junk pile or somewhere else to steal a broken droid, we were like, let's go back to the place that's probably being reinforced with troops and go get a droid from there.
Mhm.
And Siam thought it was a great idea because he was very intoxicated still.
True.
I
Siam
don't
was-
know that place would have people. So
That's true.
I do
Apparently
not
we
have the
didn't-
knowledge that all the other players do.
Siam
Alright.
apparently doesn't have much. He just has a potato and alcohol.
Hey, and one turns into the
Please
other.
leave Rara alone.
Yeah, like you can make more vodka.
The plan is to
He's got a
kill
healthy
Luke.
storage of potatoes in his pockets.
Yeah.
That's so gross. You just carry potatoes around with you.
There's one. It just stuck it into my gun, and it
I
actually
will
helped
say
me.
this though, potatoes are amazing. You can cut them in half and then plant them, and they make more. It's like
Yeah.
what?
That's
Isn't
also
that
true.
isn't that the old
They're so
thing? Like,
versatile.
if you can only bring 2 things onto a
Potato.
desert island, you bring like an unlimited supply of potatoes and butter, and it gives you all the nutrients you need to survive.
I don't know if butter, but like maybe a knife and then also a potato.
Well, you
We
need
would
butter.
need the
you
butter
need the fat,
to
the
survive.
calories.
Yeah.
Besides, think of all the ways you can cook the potato if you have the butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but a knife you can get yourself more stuff.
You just get a tree and turn it into a knife. Is that how that works?
No. What?
I mean, I
No,
guess
you
like in
can make a
Minecraft,
wooden knife, but it won't cut through like harder.
And you use your wooden knife to sharpen a rock knife. No? Okay.
Wood knives are a thing for sure.
Wooden knives are a thing, but they are not as strong as like an actual.
They're super not great.
Yeah.
You can imagine that they
But
would.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers on a desert island, I think.
Let's just hope we don't end up on a desert island, because if Siam doesn't have access to his potato or his alcohol,
There are desert planets in Star Wars.
we're on one technically. I
Yeah,
guess.
we're on one.
Yeah, I'm like.
I was thinking deserted
pretty
island,
sure
not
we
a
might be on
desert
one.
island. Like deserted is in no other people, but I guess
Right,
a
right.
desert island would also kind of suck.
Okay.
All of the above.
A
Massive
desert
space.
island, however, would be awesome.
Oh, hey.
I wouldn't
That's
hate
nice.
it.
Ooh.
I'm on a diet. We're fighting now, Wade.
I'm on a diet too. My doctor's like, "I'm proud of you. You're better today." And I immediately went and had like waffles and syrup and all kinds of crap that I'm not supposed to have.
Can we just have like an RP episode where we're in Candyland?
No, God.
Star
you're
Wars
gonna
Candyland?
kill me. I'm going to die.
Mathis,
Diabetes.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe I've got it. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. What are we waiting? What are we ready for?
YT 1760 small transport.
Oh,
did someone in the
just
chat
send me the
remember the
link.
ship?
Just let
No,
send me the link.
I've been Googling pictures and stats and costs, trying to grab onto the few things I knew. And I'm pretty sure this one's it, okay?
Sure,
Yeah,
man.
because here's the picture.
Whatever
here's
you
the
say.
picture that like made me. Here, I'll show you the picture, and this will be like, you'll be like, yeah, that's the one. Here, hold on, I'll throw it into our personal. Actually, I'll throw it into the.
Throw it into
uh,
Skype, not
Twitch
into
chat.
Zoom.
Into our group chat.
Oh, I threw it in Twitch. Too late.
That was
yeah,
it.
Mathis still uses
That was
Skype,
it.
you guys. He's
Oh, that's
living
cool.
in like the 2000s still.
You
Well,
know,
that's a picture. But
Maggie,
on-
that I no matter how much I'd like to get away from Skype, because of all the people that still use Skype, I have to use Skype.
You and that one other group are the only reason
Yeah,
why
the group of like everybody
Yeah,
that I still
hate
work
Skype
with.
so much. I had to, I
only
had
use
to
it for
read.
messaging.
Oh, this looks very similar to the other one you shared. But it is different. It is different.
so,
The other
so
one's like a star fighter.
that's the stats for it, and on Twitch I sent you the picture for it. Okay.
Yeah.
On Skype it was the stats. There you guys go.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Oh, it looks cool, dude.
Yes, took forever, but I found it.
How many crew members? Capacity 8.
It's gonna keep
Yeah.
popped open for me so I can.
But if I remember correctly, here we go. All we need for crew is a pilot and a co-pilot. So we're
Correct.
good.
Yeah,
We
one
got
pilot and one co-pilot.
what's his name? Rara. Rara is a great co-pilot. He's done an amazing job so far.
He doesn't
And-
die.
It's okay. I think he's a dog person too or something. It'll
no,
be
he's just a
great.
human.
Is he a
It'll be great.
Bothan?
We'll put like a furry coat on him. He'll be my Chewie. It's all good.
He's not a Bothan.
Maybe he has lots of body hair. Who knows?
Oh, he's just a hairy
Hey,
dude.
listen, I'm a Bothan. I take offense to this talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we said it when you weren't in the room. So
That's true. And I think
Let's
I'm really
wait,
short
let's
compared to all you guys. So it's all going literally over my head anyway.
Just to
I'm
put
huge.
to
I'm like
put-
a really tall, but like weird slender bot.
because I see it coming up in chat a ton, and people are not probably not seeing my message as they get scrolled up. The flickering is not something we can control. The flickering is XSplit or Zoom, one or the other, and I'd rather not fucking mess with it and have to bring
Just
everything
put like
down.
a scrolling text on
Yeah,
there,
I'm
Matt.
gonna have to
and just
get,
say,
like,
I
this-
don't know.
Yeah, it's either that or I bring everything down and try and freaking fix it, and the stream gets pushed another hour, and I'd rather really
I
not.
don't see a
Yeah.
problem with Zoom, so my assumption is XSplit is being a brat. Today.
Oh, I see the flicker now.
Yeah, it's the flickering, and it's fucking annoying, but
I
there's
see the
nothing I can
flickering.
do.
So
Yeah.
we'll just assume the ship's on high alert, and that's why it's a.
It's just like
great
the
effect.
alarms going off. No, it's
Right.
fine.
Great effect.
exactly.
All right, let's go.
All right. Then let's pick up where we left off. The 5 of you, technically, with Ra there, are all in the land speeder that is one of the 3 engines in the back is still busted and down. However, Kyle was worked enough magic and rolled really, really well that he was enough to kind of open up the guts of this thing, rip out useless wires, fried stuff, rewire certain things to get it at the very least running for the rest of the night, likely. And the 5 of you all decided, for one reason or another, to head back to the warehouse in hopes of getting the other droid. Now, before we move on to the warehouse, what is the plan? Do you plan on getting this droid and then doing what with it? Taking it
I mean,
out of
it's-
its...
We're gonna put it in Tara's box
Okay.
and seal up Tara's box. And
Okay.
we were also, I think, gonna keep an eye out for other valuable stuff while we were there.
Okay. And you do
If
remember
they tell
that...
Tara about this.
We
You
did
might
tell
not
Tara
go-
about it.
Yeah, but she was like not down with putting another robot in that box.
I thought we got by with it being like a already dead robot. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Oh, okay.
rewind then? Because the robot wasn't broken. It was just in a crate. You never got to see it. You don't know
We
what's in
said
it.
it was dead to Terra though.
Oh, it's possible if you
Yeah.
did that. Sure.
Tara does not know. Dead.
The other thing that I don't know if you all forgot or remembered, but to seal up Terra's box, the lock is busted on the thing.
We're gonna stop at like a space Home Depot or something on the way.
So that's something you're gonna have to address as well. But for right now, the only plan for the four of you is to head back to the warehouse. Then
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
And then go to
Scott.
Spaceship Depot.
make me please a relatively average planetary piloting check to get back, find your way back. With ease after your speed away from it, kind of in a random direction as you guys were being chased by stormtroopers.
I won't affect it at all. Ha!
Jeez, well, that'll do it. So you do it.
Instant transmission, man. Instant transmission.
Can you use like 3
That-
of those successes to get rid of your strain, man?
I'm actually, yeah, I wish. I'm gonna,
Insane.
instead of taking strain, I'm gonna allow you to have narration.
Okay, sure. 3 disadvantages. Okay, cool. Easy enough. So
3? What?
you rolled 3 disadvantages.
Oh, I wasn't scrolled all the way down.
Yeah,
So-
you rolled 3.
Yeah, not one.
Fuck it, have it anyway. It's fun.
I was hanging on by a thread, man.
All right.
I
So
don't want to also be on a thread.
not only do you find your way back to the warehouse, you find your way back to the warehouse in a shortcut through the desert, whether it was accidental or just something maybe you mentally mapped out the routes that you took there and the kind of route you took away when you were running from the stormtroopers. One way or another, you got there very, very quickly. When you return, however, what you notice is, well, actually, can I have all 4 of you make me perception checks on your approach to the warehouse?
See what you've done, Scott. See what you've done.
That's okay. I'm fine with that.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, because you're gonna hide by the ship while we all deal with whatever we find here.
Listen, I'm also gonna give him that one too, so it's okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Ah,
I guess I just take strain.
You just take 1 strain. Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I use
Um,
advantage? That's one advantage is only really useful for getting rid of strain, right?
Yeah, you can use it.
You can do other things like pass on the blue die to the next person.
Yeah, but we're not in an encounter right now, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Get rid of one of my strain.
All right, so 3 of the 4 of you, Terra, maybe her eye not turning on properly and having not been booted up in X number of years, just wasn't really paying too much attention. Maybe running some diagnostics through her
I
own
can't focus.
body. Yeah, she's trying to get it to
She's
work.
got a lot on her mind.
Doesn't see
too. She
anything.
just woke up.
That's true. The 3 of you, however, on approach of this warehouse, notice that under the bright lights of this thing, you actually see other people, what looks like dragging the bodies of those that you fought and killed and piling them off in a corner. And there's a good number of people moving around, easily double the number of people that you fought at the warehouse initially. So there were 3 there initially, I believe. So at the very least, there's 6 people moving around, cleaning up kind of the mess that was left, as member Scott did burst through the land speeder and crash through a bunch of the enemy speeders. You guys took out a bunch of others. Now, as far as you know, you didn't kill everyone here, but they are piling bodies as though they are dead. And this, you can see this a good distance out before they see you, but much closer, and at the very least, you know, if you get closer, they'll be able to hear the speeder. But you're a distance out where it's not too bad.
Mathis, you fucker.
Me or Scott's 4 disadvantage?
You could try to pass the buck to me, but in all reality, you were planning to do that anyways.
You
That's not
totally
necessarily
were.
true.
Yeah.
That's
don't
not
worry, I
necessarily
gotcha.
true at all.
I gotcha. It's always Mike's fault. Just understand
Okay, is that how we're gonna play this game?
Don't worry, I was blaming him anyway.
that. So we all saw it, correct? Just Siam saw it first.
Everybody saw it with the exception of Terra. Terra did not.
Yeah, I'm the only one who didn't. I'm like,
I
blurry.
shot first.
So listen, we got a couple options here. If we're still trying to get paid, and it's given the box with something inside of it, right? There's some droid inside of it. We got to do this. We already discussed that. We talked about a droid shop. Everybody thought it was a bad idea. I agree. I could try killing comms again and see if we can go in there, but there just might be more bodies piling up. And honestly, they don't seem like they're people that we necessarily have to fight. So you think there's a back way in or out? I just burst through the side, so you guys actually were there.
I just really don't want these guys. I don't want to be on their shit list, you know? So I feel like if we can sneak in there, but it's going to be really hard to
Sneak
sneak
past
the
6
whole
people.
droid.
At least 6. We don't even know if there's any inside cleaning up the mess we
Back
made
out.
inside.
If I remember, you were all struggling to move one box. I honestly don't
had
remember
no
if it was that one or
problem
that
with
one, but
box, thank you.
Yeah, but Arnold Schwarzenegger to just pop out of the box can lift it pretty easily, I think.
yeah, but
I make
Yes,
that reference.
Arnold
Arnold Schwarzenegger's not a space Schwarzenegger.
well, I mean, this was before he was born, right? Long, long ago.
Arnold Spacinator, it's fine.
Yeah, Arnold Spacinator. There we go. Tatooine legend for his bodybuilding.
Well, I mean, metal feet on the grounds, is that going to be louder than, say, a soled boot? Like, maybe it will be noticed.
I think if we have to go in there without Terra and we are driving around on their little pickup, vehicle again, they're going to hear that too and be like, "Oh, wonder who that is, the Night Maid?"
I mean, we could just send Tara after those guys and go in.
That just sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Hey, they might know where Luke Skywalker is.
Tara goes bounding out of the car.
I mean, the thing is, they're not gonna attack a droid on sight, right? So it would be a really good distraction.
That's true. We could try that. I think Scott should definitely jam the comms though, just in case it
Oh,
goes
for
wrong.
sure.
I agree with jamming the comms, but I don't know who you asked to do it.
He's Scott.
I mean, it could be Raw because he's not really in much fighting shape right now. I don't think. Is he? He's still.
No,
pretty-
no, I'll
He
talk.
could stay behind.
He was
and-
joking because you said Scott instead of Kyle.
Kyle, yeah. I was just teasing.
Oh.
So, yeah.
All right.
No, it's fine.
And now I'm with you.
Bad joke. So I would
was.
totally, I will be more than happy. The way things played out last time, where why mess with perfection?
Well, we're already a human shield down, but I guess we do have Tara with us now. But 6 people, that's a tough task.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw her rip through 4 with pretty great ease.
Relative ease, yeah.
That's, are these stormtroopers?
I
or
don't
are
think
these
it was
just, like-
relative.
is this a cleanup crew, or are these like armed soldiers that we're looking at?
They do not, from this distance, seem to be wearing stormtrooper armor.
Okay, so they're actually going to be even easier, hopefully, to take out than the people we were fighting on the road.
If they're like, again, I'm all about getting paid and getting the job done, and I understand that we just got to do what we got to do, but do we have to do it to them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Where
maybe
else are we gonna get a droid? They're not exactly growing on trees.
No, I mean like oh man, I was trying not to phrase it like this, but let's not like necessarily kill people we don't gotta kill.
Right.
Like,
He to that
There we
little
go.
exchange that the two of you had, Rara kind of chimes in. He's like, actually, protocol droids are pretty easy to find.
Okay, so where do you recommend we go?
Oh, I'm just saying, if you want to fucking shut down a protocol droid, there's that, my guess, at least 30s in Mos Eisley alone.
So we go piss off another group by going and stealing their droid, and then we've got stormtroopers, warehouse people, and like Aunt Margaret coming after us.
but that other group might have less carnage everywhere and less people that are awares.
We just need to be careful about leaving some witnesses behind here, because if we're taking this droid that everyone wants, we might not, want someone else coming in, swooping in, and finding out, oh yeah, that group before that you paid, yeah, they screwed you.
I agree, and I think we've done a great job of not leaving witnesses behind before.
Yeah,
We've done a great job before.
yeah, I like that.
No,
Can I
Rah,
still
rah,
not
bites
see
his
the
tongue.
people?
you can. They pointed it out at this point after like long conversation, then gesturing and pointing. You can see movement and people moving around.
Okay. And I can see 6 people.
Yeah, somewhere around that number.
What does Tara think the probability of her defeating them would be?
You're honestly too far out to see what kind of weapons they're carrying. You don't know
Oh.
what you just see figures moving and in what looks like people moving some bodies, but you're not sure what they're carrying, and you also have no visual insight as to inside the warehouse as well, which they bring
Yeah.
up.
You don't
So-
give janitors your like A equipment though. Like I think we'll be okay. They're here cleaning up bodies. They're probably not their A-list soldiers.
Yeah.
Except for the disadvantages that Kyle got us. Maybe now they are. Who knows?
I don't even know what that means.
They've all got lightsabers and they're being trained by Snoke.
Well, if they're being trained by Snoke, it's a good chance we'll win.
Oh.
The burn. The burn.
All right. Well,
So
if we're
what's
gonna do this, we could try sneaking, or we could try just going in, sneaking up, and getting within range to just wreck them. What do you guys want to try doing?
I'm for sneaking.
Yeah, I'm for sneaking as well. And like same as before, tell me when, I flick it on, 3 shots, I shut it off and start heading to you. Same plan.
I think we leave Rara to that, and you come with us as an able-bodied, able pilot.
Sounds
Can we come up with
great.
a quieter signals. So the 3 shots might have been what kind of signaled them to call in reinforcements last time.
It could have been. You could just say it over the, hey, get over here.
Well, granted,
No.
I guess they heard gunfire anyway. They would have heard the firing going on. Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
Uh,
I'm drunk. Let's go fight or sneak or whatever we're doing.
Whatever the signal might be, do you think Rara could have, I don't know, flown through the air like a majestic stallion and come to your aid?
You don't
As
like
easily
fighting,
as-
do you, pilot?
I have no problem
All right, you
piloting.
told me all I need to know. I got it.
Did you hit anything when we were in that last battle?
Could you elaborate that question?
He hit his head when he was trying to repair the ship.
Okay.
I mean, I never drew my gun because you guys had it all under control.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, I didn't know if you actually fired anything.
You know what I did do though? I got us away. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So, all right, if we're gonna try sneaking, Tara, are you any good at stealth?
I have decent agility.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're not very conspicuous looking. They might think you're a tree. We can. Sure, why not? Let's do this. So,
All right, so me and you and Tara go, and the coward stays here.
The coward and the injured one.
Rara?
You.
Rara's like bleeding from the skull at this point. We don't want to drag Rara into battle.
Listen. I can come in with you. I'm capable of coming in with you. The question is, do you want to get out?
What if we
feel
jam
like
the comms now
Rara
and we
is
just drive
perfectly
in and hit the
capable.
people carrying the bodies and take them out with the speeder?
Because we don't want to kill anybody that we don't have to.
Oh, that sounds sensible. That's some great reasoning right there.
Yeah, let's leave
Okay.
witnesses that are going to see our
Can
robot.
I even hit somebody without hurting them? Do I have a stun?
Head flips off.
I don't think your weapon has a
Not
stun
that
setting.
weapon.
Yeah,
No,
I was like,
not
I
that
think
thing.
I am only capable of doing lethal damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Tara will be like, deactivating weapon sequence. Because you said you didn't want to do.
No, Tara. We might need your weapon sequence. Don't. They're talking crazy talk. I'm gonna have my weapon on kill. You have
Activating
your weapon on
weapon
kill.
sequence.
And if they want to go and like bop people, they can bop them. 6 people. I'm not playing around.
You know what?
If we don't have to alert them, then we don't have to kill
We're
them.
gonna try
Let's try
sneaking,
to make it
but
end
if we
there.
don't succeed, I don't want the only one of us that can take out 6 people, carrying around a pitchfork instead of a super weapon.
Absolutely. Let's go.
You know what's funny is I'm actually like, again, it's one of those things where I'm like trying to weasel away, but if you actually roll a leadership or like a coercion check against me, you could probably convince me to go.
That was
Like-
that was the plan with my coward. Was to inspire you to go. So I'm rolling leadership to try to get
Do
him
it.
to want to come.
Yes.
Oh my god! And she gets strained back for doing it.
Oh yeah, get rid of 2 strain.
Doing it.
So I'm kind of thinking about it and all this stuff. Like, fine. Rara, I assume you know this means go, this means stop, and keep applying pressure there. And like, hop off.
He kind of like gives you a sarcastic nod and like pulls himself over to the driver's seat.
Does he know how to use an on switch on the jammer? Because we didn't seem to know how to do that last time.
I wince as I see him wincing his way into the seat.
The jammer just turns on, right, Scott? And they just have to make checks
Yeah,
if they
you're
want
just
to
gonna
use it.
target it. Yeah.
He's got to feel a lot better though, right? Because I gave him that stim
Yep,
pack.
he's not feeling as bad as he initially was. He still looks kind of hurt, though.
Okay.
But yes, you did heal him.
More a pride thing, because he was bragging about how good he was to me and then looked like crap. So I'm very damaged internally right now.
It's all
Internal
Shane.
bleeding.
Yeah.
What was his name? Brag. Yeah.
All right, so the 4 of you are going to make your way towards the warehouse. Are you going to head in there as like one big group, or are you going to like separate yourselves?
I feel like a group is probably a smarter decision.
All right, I would
It
like
be
you,
easier to-
the 4 of you, to make me your first stealth checks, please.
Oh God, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, neither do I.
Not
like
that
the idea
bad.
of driving a land speeder into these people.
For
I
now,
have decent agility. Ooh.
Kyle fucking fell on his face.
Oh, 3 strain.
I
No,
got
you know
two
what?
of
You
them.
have
No,
these.
no.
They're yours.
Oh no, that's not me. I'm taking back strain.
Yeah, you gained 3 strain there, Siam.
I'm giving it to you. You have my.
Oh, you're giving it to me. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not
Stop
starting this one
doing
off.
that. Stop.
We
Two-
already failed this. I
2
mean,
of you failed straight up,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
I'm the only one they don't see.
Step on
Hey
something. I'm
now,
just
I
like,
got-
That's true. That's true. Tara and I are on the same page. Tara, I
Come
like.
on.
We kill. We
Don't
sneak.
just throw me under the bus like that.
All right.
You're doing good. You're doing
Could
good
I
work.
have the
you
4
know
of you?
when?
Can I have the 4 of you after you make the stealth check? Please make me a perception check.
Oh yay.
Perception, not so good at though.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes are not so good.
All right.
Siam is the one sneaking in and noticing how bad we all suck.
Yeah. And I'm going to give you that disadvantage too because I snuck.
I'm distracted by how
We're
bad.
even now. Hey,
How bad.
we're even.
I'm taking back 3 of my strain right now.
Do it.
All right, Siam, here's what you see, because the 3 of them see nothing. You all move up as a kind of a group. Some of you taking, spreading out to the
Oh,
rocks
I'm
and like.
barrel rolling like all drunkenly like ninja style.
Yeah, you're doing
across
like
the
drunken master style stealth.
wall. Yeah.
But as you make your way closer and you're keeping an eye on the area and watching them, you actually notice that the people have stopped moving and doing cleanup, and they seem to be chattering with one another. And you see one guy looks like he brings up his hand comm and he looks to use it and he speaks into it, and then he looks around and he kind of shakes it and he says it, and then he tries again. And you see him quickly put it away, and you see him and a few others nearby all pull weapons. And you see them all look like they're on very high alert. As that happens, you actually see the main door of the warehouse lift open, and you see even more people start to march out from inside the warehouse.
Fuck me.
You're the only one that sees that, Siam. The other 3, you guys think you
Okay.
did amazingly well.
You should say, "Oh fuck!" if I saw that because I would have run forward.
Oh, that's true. But Siam, yeah, you see that. You see that pretty with as many successes as you rolled. You see all of that happen pretty clearly.
All right. So do I have a moment to like speak to
Oh
everybody?
yeah. They're not marching towards you or anything, but
All
they
right.
are all on high alert, and you see more people come out of the warehouse.
All right. So, hey guys. I think they know we're here. They're getting their weapons out. They know that the comms are down, and there are more coming out of the warehouse. So
Sounds like we should go back.
Yeah, we should go back, get in the land speeder, and drive through them now.
Yeah.
Or away so we don't get our land speeder broken and can't leave at all.
It already is broken.
There's vehicles everywhere, my dude.
Are there?
Yeah.
You don't see any.
Yeah. I was
Well,
like,
there were like a second ago.
There
Well,
are
they
so
chased
many
you.
parts in that warehouse. We can build our own.
The vehicles that were there chased you. They were all the stormtroopers' vehicles, and they all
How'd these guys get
chased
there?
You don't see any. They might be inside the warehouse. You don't know. But
How
where
many-
you are, you
How
don't.
many guys came out of the garage?
So I know
Siam
how
saw at least 3 more pop out of the.
So there's 9 people here, and there's 4 of us pushing up to fight.
Okay.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to like go up and try shaking their hand, and maybe seeing if they'll gladly just hand over a droid to be our friends? We can sing Kumbaya.
Does that work?
No, Tara, it does not work. My ideas
Sometimes-
work. These ideas,
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works.
I never thought I'd miss Rah Rah, but I think in this moment,
listen, I pull out my blaster. You can see it's not the greatest blaster. I'm all for it. Let's go charging in head first, blasters firing, and
or we can go to
hope
Mos
that-
Eisley and try stealing someone else's protocol droid. Stop by Dome Depot. Someone in the chat said Dome Depot instead of Home Depot. Get a lock.
It's totally an option.
Tara, what do you think? Can we take on 9 people?
If I scan, what do I think the probability of success?
If you want to like do a from where you are, I need you to make me another perception check to see if you can get a good look at all of them.
Do I get like some advantage on this or something of that sort?
No, just an average difficulty.
Okay, well, this is not gonna go well.
Oh.
I'll take the 2 strain.
Okay. Yep, you can't see for what reason. Every time you try and look, it's not that they're invisible to you. It's that your vision keeps glitching and flickering on and off, and it's just difficult for you. Still have clearly some tinkering to do to bring yourself back up to optimal performance.
Random question. I still have 3 extra holdout blasters on me. Can I dual wield? Is that a thing?
Dual wielding is a thing. Yes.
Okay. Is that worth? So
it's actually really easy to do in this game. So if you wanted to dual wield, yes, you can dual wield. Don't worry about
okay.
it.
So if we're gonna go in there and fight, I feel like having
wields.
2 pistols out would be better. I've got my main. I forget what my main gun is, but I've got 3 holdouts.
Yeah.
I think in the bag.
Did you
Cora
hear
dual
the
wields.
rules for dual wielding or no?
Me?
I heard that I can do it. That's the rules?
He hasn't heard the rules
It
yet.
must have been Doxy. I went over it.
Yeah, it
with
was
before.
Doxy because she dual wields daggers or knives.
I can explain to you during the break for simplicity.
Yeah.
But for this one, we'll just kind of tell you what to do. Okay.
Okay. Can I?
In response to your question, then, Tara's like, I cannot calculate the success rate as my optical systems are not activating at 100% quality.
All right, that's all Sion needs to know. He's going to pull out 2 pistols, and there's only a potato on one, so he's going to reach into his pocket and get a potato out to put it on the second pistol.
Hey, I'm gonna like gesture to like Doxy's like large weapon. Do you have any more of those?
Rah did back at the land speeder.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going back. Right. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any corpses lying around.
You do not see any corpses where you are. Maybe like the corpse of a womp rat already mostly decayed. But other than that.
Kyle, I've got a couple extra. You want another pistol? I'll give you a second pistol.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to give him one of my. It's a holdout pistol.
Damn it, that's what I currently have. Hold on.
Well, now you're going to have 2.
Thanks.
Let me take. I guess I need to take one of those out of my inventory now, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else want a second one? I'm glad to lower my encumbrance.
I can only use the rifle that I have. I can't use the holdout blaster with it.
So I got 2
So
holdout
what's the
blasters. Oh, I got a
plan?
credit chip too. I forgot about the credit chip. Heck yeah. That's my little secret.
So what's the plan?
Yeah, what is the plan?
We're gonna run forward and murder them all.
What she said.
Don't you think we should come in on the speeder? Don't you think we should come in on
Well,
the speeder?
yes, I do. I feel like I suggested that last time, but they're already scampering. You want to try sneaking back to the speeder? And at this point,
How far
Yeah.
are we from the speeder?
Like one round of movement back towards the speeder, not too far.
we're like 3 feet away, and I'm like, "You want to go back now?"
You can get there in basically like a little bit of in like a little bit of time, couple minutes of walking quietly.
Kyle, how good are you at space bowling?
I don't think that we should hit him with the speeder. I think we should come
Go
in.
through the drive-through and just order a droid?
I wish that I could say my plan. I want
Okay.
I want to drive in so that we're harder to hit and we can be shooting at them from within the speeder.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could like run rings around them, keep us a moving target.
And that way Rara can
yeah.
still shoot too.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
that sounds great. That
That's a fair
sounds great.
point.
Yeah.
It would be a little bit harder to hit these people, but it will also be harder to hit us.
Will
And
it
if
affect the
I could do a
jammers at all if we're moving around at all?
Listen, if we do a really good sweep by too, if I can get close enough, we can also have it jump out of the speeder and just kind of like on all of them.
Oh, Tara, come on.
That's the name, Tara.
I'm like looking at you like, do not get her upset at us.
T3R4. We will have
Friend.
Tara's
T3R4.
just like watching them have this like all these discussions, just listening and like turning her head every time someone talks.
Tara, would you be willing to get out if we got close enough?
I could do that. I also feel that I could just get close enough as is.
Good distraction. I like the way Tara thinks.
All right. So, do we want all of us in the speeder, or should we keep like should one of us stay out here with Tara and like, kind of hide in the bushes in case speeder gets shot and we're all just.
You should do that with your excellent, excellent range fighting abilities,
Mhm.
my friend.
Yeah, Siam, you should go around the building. Siam, you should stay out with. Okay. Yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, fine. You know what? Fine. I'll stay out. Tara, you and I are gonna do this the way we should have done in the first place, and we're gonna go wreck some peeps.
I would like to use inspiring rhetoric to lower his strain because he's cranky.
I only got one strain.
Rex
Wow.
and Pete.
Never mind. No, I
Siam's
don't.
buzz is wearing off. He's got like the hangover starting to come in.
You know what though? It's okay, Siam. You guys got this. I pull out a holdout blaster and hand it to you.
Great.
You hand
Now-
him back his own.
Oh, it's not his.
You hand him the old one.
Really?
The old scruddy one.
Great. Does this thing have like a penalty I'm using? Is it gonna explode in my hand?
No.
You don't worry about that later. Worry about that later.
All right, so Kyle and I are gonna head back to the speeder now.
Okay, so Kyle and Cora are going to make their way back to the speeder. Tara and Siam, when do you plan on running in and starting fighting? After the speeder gets their attention? Or are you the
Honestly-
distraction for the speeder?
We should be a distraction for them because we can do drive-bys and get them looking this way so they can move the F in.
Yeah,
you know
we're
what I
gonna
mean?
wait their signal. As soon as they drive by and people look, then we're gonna charge in.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
There
Tara's
a
repeating.
horn on that thing.
Like some peeps.
Are they
Okay.
grouped up in a specific way? Like, is
Flashing
there like a
headlights.
group of more of them? In
We're
one
going to
area?
get to what they've been doing while you have been yelling at one another for a while after this break. So we're going to go on our first break. We'll be
Oh, it's
back
already a break.
at 10
Holy
o'clock,
moly.
right on the dot, my friend. We will be back in a few minutes. Grab your drinks, go to the bathroom. We'll be right back.
Everybody do 3 lunges.
You
I love you, but how much do I love you?
Welcome back, everybody.
2450s.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back.
Hi, everybody. Sorry.
Star Wars Lost Initiative, The
Hello.
Flickering. For those who are curious, The Flickering.
The flickering. That's a really good name of the session.
Right? Yeah.
Rage flickering.
Well,
The
I'm already
Alessandra.
gonna say like, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, so the plan here
Is
for you is
How
to-
many lunges did you actually do?
and how many disadvantages did you roll? I did that many.
Wow.
I rolled none.
I did a bare minimum of like 8, I think. So the plan. Okay, so recap the plan before I tell you what the guards have been doing. Siam.
Me and CM are gonna
And Tara.
wait, and then while the other 2 or 3 are zooming around, causing distractions, shooting from inside of the skeeter. I don't know what it is.
The land
Whatever.
speeder.
The land speeder.
All right.
We're gonna bust out and be like, surprise, Kool-Aid Man style.
All right.
Yeah.
Could you please, Siam and Terra only, make me a perception check? I will get to
Again?
I will
I'm
get
not
to
good
those.
at these checks.
I know. I'm gonna get to your results after I say go back to. We're gonna switch over to Cora and Kyle, who are quietly making their way back to the land speeder.
Uh-oh.
And oh man, you both failed. Okay. Strange. Okay.
Can we bank we're not in an encounter, so I can't bank those. I just have to use them now, right?
Yeah, they're more or less kind of.
I'm gonna
Dust
give
in the
you
wind.
3 because I can only take away 1 more strain.
So Kyle and Cora, you make your way back, and sitting in the chair, kind of just leaned back. He's got one foot up on the dash, and he's just got his rifle laying up against his chest. And on the side of the speeder on the ground is the comm jammer within arm's reach of Rara. He actually is going to make a roll to see if he hears you coming. He does not. So you catch him by surprise. Whoever makes themselves known, he jumps up a little bit and has the rifle pointed in your direction.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, it's you. Oh, are you back already? Where's the other 2?
There was a small hiccup.
they
We
dead?
were seen. They're not dead.
Do we need to go
We
pick
have
them
to
up?
fight.
We have to fight.
We have to fight.
Yeah. Why don't you let me take that?
Yeah, no
that
problem.
seat
And
there,
he
Chief.
crawls out of the speeder and leans up, picks up the comm jammer and sets it away from the speeder, plops it, like jostles it and plants it in the sand firmly, and then he leans up against the comm jammer and he kind of salutes. He's like, "Good luck."
Get back.
Yep. Okay. Hop in the speeder.
And he kind of rests the rifle on his as his legs are kind of splayed out in front of him. He rests his rifle kind of on it.
I knew it. This guy's the worst.
What? No, he's not the worst. He's the best.
And so he gets comfortable in the sand.
Rara will be back for you. We'll be back for you very soon, okay?
If you're not back in an hour, I'm picking up and I'm walking back. I don't care how
No.
long it takes.
Okay, we'll be back within an hour. Or we'll signal you.
What is the signal gonna be?
3 shots in the air.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
When you sit next to me and I start driving forward, I'm like,
Now
So-
kiss.
so Maggie. Alina would be
Need
like,
ships on ships, like
I know, right?
as we're driving forward, I'd be like, so when we're trying to get away, if we lead them by him, he can distract them for a little while, buy us some time, right? I'm
not
kidding. I'm
putting
kidding. I'm kidding.
danger.
Oh,
I was just kidding.
She like.
yeah. Terrible idea.
All right, back to Siam and Terra, who both failed their perception check. However, with at least 4 advantages, you gave me 3 of them. Siam, you said.
Yeah, I
I'll
took
give
away
you
1 strain,
this.
You got 3.
You guys were arguing for a while. Not arguing, but talking, planning, this, that, and the other. Eventually, Kyle and Cora walked away. You and Terra kind of ran over the plan really quickly, and after you were good, you looked over to make sure they were still there, and what you see is the giant door to the warehouse shut and nobody outside. But you didn't see where they went, if they went in, what happened, because you are all the least perceptive that I've ever met.
Maybe they dug holes and just left. in the
don't
back of
judge
the
me.
ground.
I just woke up from 15 years of a coma.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I'm very drunk.
No,
That I can't excuse.
They were free drinks. All right. Well,
You gonna
I'm-
wait for him anyway? I'm assuming there's not much you can do, but
Yeah.
I mean, the comms are down. Yeah, there's not
the
much. we can
comms are
do.
down. Right, you can't even talk to him right
yeah,
now.
we have to just wait.
No, you technically can attempt to use comms. So it's a, I think it's a 3 purple dice computers check to use your comms while there's a comm jammer on. So if you would like to attempt to make a comm check, you can right now.
I might as well try.
All right.
We could theoretically make it more difficult by bringing the comm jammer closer, but
True. Before you roll,
Of course.
What am I rolling exactly?
all right, you computers check to try and make a comm check.
Oh, good. I'm great at this.
This is bad. He's
Hey,
added a red die.
I'm not any good at computers checks either.
I'm like stumbling around. Like, I think this is my. I don't know.
What
if I'm
is
holding my
that
glasses.
even?
Oh
There before.
Okay,
This
so
is
now
awful in
everybody
every
on the
way.
frequency
Wait, why are
track.
you rolling this? No.
I thought we were both
They
rolling.
both. I'm assuming you were both rolling. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, don't roll. Don't roll. She already screwed up.
No, you roll as well. Siam had no idea, so go right ahead.
Well, hold on. Is that 2 dark side points, Mathis? Is
Uh,
that 2 dark side points?
I think
Ah.
technically you would be right. Technically you would be right, and because it's
Because
already
2
rolled,
red
I'll
dice.
remove the upgrade there.
This
There you
is
go.
horrible.
You get to re-roll.
That's
No,
like
no,
a satanic
I just
summoning
spent
symbol,
the dark
okay?
side point.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
keep it. We'll keep it.
Oh,
Oh, you're spending 2. Okay.
I spent 2 dark side
Probably
points.
explode and kill us.
Double despair.
Can
Double.
you even spend two dark side points?
2 different rolls.
2 different rolls, and it's not in one encounter. It's technically not an
Okay.
encounter.
Straight,
All
I
right, sure.
It's just 2 separate rolls. Okay. Here's what happens. Tara goes to make a contact first, and with mindlessly without realizing that the comm jammer is on, but
Activating
it's not.
communication device.
And as you activate it, it immediately sparks, fizzles, and your the comm link just fizzles in your hand and completely
Okay,
dies.
so it's actually not my hand; it's like in my head. So
So it
you just
fizzles in
see-
your head.
You just see like sparks flying out of Tara's head, and she's like, "Communications devices. What would it be called? Because it's like you're is getting damaged."
Yeah,
What's happening
damage.
exactly?
If you do a quick diagnostic, it's broken. It's busted completely.
Okay.
You need to
Yeah.
get it replaced.
That's
or
all right.
repaired.
At least I've got mine.
So Siam, yeah, goes to do it. Siam, yours as you go to talk and to make contact, yours doesn't break. What do you say?
Oh God.
Oh, yours is gonna go to the enemy. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm trying to think. What
You
he
are
would
the
say.
worst.
New
2
plan.
despairs, dude.
New
Go ahead.
plan. Doors closed. Not sure what you guys want to do about that.
Great.
It's Han Solo moment right here. How are you guys doing?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that this is going to the wrong spot. So,
So what
Yeah,
you hear,
exactly.
you're not sure what the plan is now.
I'm just saying, like, doors are closed. I don't see anyone. What's the new plan?
You just hear through the
Roger,
comm.
Roger, Big Bird, over.
You just hear through the comm. You mind filling me in on what the original plan was?
You know what the original plan was. We just went over it.
Can you
He's
just
drunk.
refresh me, please?
Yeah, you're gonna.
I'll make a deception check at that roll just to because
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like
Yeah, I was like,
Completely
do
fuck
you
you here.
recognize the voice? You don't have to keep it.
Nobody recognizes my voice on the phone, so it could be legit.
Yeah, that's
Also-
true.
Oh yeah, can I
He's
roll something to
drunk.
see if I recognize their voice at all?
I was
He's
gonna
rolling
say
deception,
that I'm gonna roll the
right?
deception check against what's your perception? How many ranks do you have in perception?
1.
I'll make an average roll. That's fine.
You have
I'm
actually
just a-
1 point.
I do. I have 1
I
point in
have
perception.
0.
He fails decepting you the second. So the second line, you
So
realize
recognize his
you
voice.
you recognize immediately on the like the middle of the chatter. This isn't.
This is a different asshole on the line.
This is not Kyle.
So okay, can I try like deceiving them back?
You're gonna have to roll deception.
Sure.
It's
What do you
worth it. I've got
want?
2 ranks of deception.
What would you like to do? Well, what's the deception you'd like to make?
All right, so I want to get them all kind of like gathered up into one easy to kill mass. So I was in the back of this place, right? So I know the layout of the back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there enough space for the speeder to drive around back there easily?
You mean he can drive around the back of it, but he can't go in from the back. There's only one big door, and that's the front.
So what I'm thinking, well, hold on.
There is that
Doors.
little door that we have the key for, though.
I'm trying to think of whether it's more.
Doors.
Yeah, we have a way in the back. I wonder if it's easier to get them to come out the front or come out the back. So I could be like, oh, well, we're gonna go around to the back door. We've got a key, and like maybe they'll like go prepare to go through the back door, and then we like blast our way through the front or something. I don't know if we can.
Also, are we hearing this through our radios?
No.
It went through the enemies. That's
went
what
to-
that's
yeah.
our despair. We failed miserably.
Yeah, I
and
just
this
thought
is how
that
we're
maybe
found.
they picked up our transmission, even though we were still hearing.
I'm gonna
it.
try to scare them off. I'm gonna try to convince them that we have a whole lot more people coming, and get
Ooh,
them.
that's a good one.
So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
All right, this is gonna be
Yeah.
difficult for you.
Okay.
Let me clear out the pool because they.
I'm gonna use a light side point too.
Okay, go ahead and use it. And you want that to upgrade your dice, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you an upgrade. This is going to be pretty difficult to convince them of this. I'm just trying to see if I want it to be 3 or 4
Okay.
because of
If
how
you
many
value
are
the
there.
Yeah, so
4
we
is
got,
very
we
difficult.
got like
Yeah, 4 is
5
considered
other
very
ships
difficult.
that are coming. They're gonna.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make this decision on the wording you use. What do you say to them? What does Siam
So they
say?
asked what the plan is, right?
You asked what the plan. Yeah, they asked what the plan is. You realized it that it was not Kyle. It was probably the enemy.
Make it good, Wade. Make it
All right.
good.
So, you know what the plan was. We're scouting out to see how many there are, and then we've got 2 dropships coming in to help clear the place out so we can ransack it. I'm assuming dropships are like big ships with lots of people on it, lots of soldiers.
Yeah, you don't even have to be specific. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
We
if you're
we got
you're
the troops
imagine.
coming in to ransack the place, so that's the plan. I don't see them. Call in the ships. Let's clear it out, and then we can go.
I will leave it at 3. You light side pointed it, so I'm gonna and it's not a terrible excuse, but it's still gonna be considered a hard roll. So 3 purple dice against whatever your deception roll is.
All right, hang on to your butts, everyone.
I'm so
Yeah, I'm
excited.
just gonna take a quick sip from his flask before he rolls this one. Deceive!
Butts have been held 3.
Holy shit! You have 3 yellow dice in that. That's crazy.
Boom! 2 ranks of
Yeah, yeah.
deception.
Hell yeah.
I want
All right.
to roll these actual dice because they look like so interesting.
You actually, what you hear back is
They look
nothing.
different.
You hear dead silence on return.
All right, so
Ooh.
I'm going to turn to Tara and I'm going to tell her what just transpired. Like, so the enemy now thinks that we've got a bunch of troops coming in. I don't know if that means they're going to buckle down and prepare for a big fight or if they're going to run away. But that was them on the line. Should we go back and tell the guys of the land speeder? What should we do? Because they're about to drive in crazy.
Assessing the situation, what would be the more successful option for me?
Can
From
you make like a war check or something like that?
Is
Yeah.
it really a war skill?
Warfare at the very bottom.
And this is
Always
what are you trying to make a check for
Oh, I
again,
don't have any
Maggie?
skills in that, but that's actually interesting. I might want to put some in there. Trying to basically assess the situation, like what would be the smartest decision? Because like, I am not a robot as Maggie, but as a robot,
Yeah, go ahead and make.
Tara.
I'd say go ahead and make a warfare check. It'll be an average difficulty roll.
all right, you set up on your end.
Yep, you're good to go.
Yeah, I should probably put points in this. Nope, I don't know anything.
In your head, in your mind, because you know your skills, because you've taken down Jedi, kick the door
Yeah.
in and take them all out.
Okay.
Why are like you faced Jedi? What are these thugs to you?
Yeah. So she turns to look at you and she's like, the optimal decision would be to break through that large door right there and defeat them.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Having 2 or 3 more guns at our side might help, though. I'm going to try to
Yes,
run back and
that
tell
would
them.
bring up our percentages by 200 to 300%.
I like that. I like that. I'm going to run back and tell them. You keep an eye out. See if they come back out. I'm going to go tell them real quick what changed, and I guess we're going to go attack.
By keep an eye out, you mean watch.
Yes, watch to see if any troops move around.
She turns and she's like turret watching.
Okay. You're gonna make your way back, Siam, and you're gonna meet them when they're on their way in the speeder. Tara,
Yeah.
please make me a perception check
Oh,
while you're
God,
watching.
not again.
Maybe I should have sent Tara back. Oh no.
Should she make a perception?
Cool. You
Do I
don't
get
see.
a forward? Because
Do you get a
or
what?
an advantage, because I had an advantage on my last. forward.
To pass on to yourself. I thought you need to roll 2 advantage for a blue dice.
Oh, okay. Hey man, I don't know.
But what I'm thinking though, shouldn't it be an easier role since like she's the express action that she's doing is watching? Like, shouldn't it be a little easier?
But it hasn't gotten any easier since last time she tried. You know what I mean? It's still the same difficulty. She's still in the same spot. It's still
Yeah.
nighttime.
It's okay.
I know you tried.
Alright,
You
alright.
tried. I apologize. You see, for maybe a brief moment, some movement, but some wind has been kicking up, and the sand is swirling everywhere, and you're still glitching a little bit. So what they're doing is really hard, and you're still a good distance out.
Okay, so I see movement.
You saw a little bit of movement. How
I
many?
am going-
You don't know.
Pull out my vibroblade
Okay.
and hold it down and be ready for
In
like,
case they
an
come to
attack.
you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Siam, as you're walking back, you can hear it before you can see it, the speeder. And then as it comes over a dune of sand, the glowing pale blue light of 2 of the 3 engines illuminates the large U-boat, kind of your U-shaped red land speeder, as they kind of are heading towards you. Kyle and Cora, you also, as you're heading down the hill, you can see Abathan making his way alone
I'm
back
just gonna
towards
like
you.
wave
Yeah.
my
Stop.
pistols
Look.
in my hand.
He clearly needs to tell us something.
Yeah, slow down.
So good. I thought you were just gonna keep going.
See you later.
Check
Peace.
this asshole, sucker.
Yeah, we have a slight problem. Maybe it's not a problem. I don't know. I tried to contact you guys. They all went inside. I think. I don't know. They all moved in. I cannot see them. However, I tried to contact you guys on comms, which are jammed, and I somehow got them on comms, and they now know we're here. But I told them that we were just a scouting party and we had drop ships of troops coming in to take over the place. So maybe they ran away, or maybe they're more prepared for us. I don't know. I'm gonna take
Whoa.
a fault.
Our
Where's
comms,
the droid?
our comms got scrambled and they got a hold of your comms.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, Rara, man.
And Tara's
No-
there.
not only did Rara refuse to come to the fight, knowing what was going on,
He's the fighter.
he's literally leaning on the scrambler right now. He probably flicked a button. I know, it's ridiculous. All
We
right,
should have
so
just put him down.
so well, we don't necessarily need to go there.
You
So
haven't.
so
I can't.
so you are you're saying that you told me there's a couple drop ships coming and they moved
Yeah, I told
in
him
to
I
hide.
told him we had troops coming in.
Welcome to episode 2, where we argue for the entire episode.
This isn't arguing. I'm just telling him what happened.
No, but we've like spent an hour and a half.
Actually, no, this could work. This could work. If they think that there's 2 doors, right? 2 doors in.
Uh-huh.
If they think there's a dropship full of troops coming, we could have the speeder making some noise with some of us making some noise while 1 or 2 others sneak in the back. They're all going to be ready for like the troops and the dropship and the da. We can distract them with the noise we're making because they won't be able to see us while you guys go in the back way.
All right.
I
let's
do have a
pick
key
up
to the
Tara.
back door.
Let's pick up Tara,
That's strange, but cool.
and we'll drop them off around back and sweep to the front.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of using comms now that he's flicked a button and screwed it up.
Now we don't use comms. We're going in.
Let's just
yeah.
hope they didn't use comms and tell their people that there's 2 drop ships, several drop ships coming in, and they have more people. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just go.
We just
Let's
have
go.
to be fast. That's all.
Yeah, I can do
Let's
that.
go.
Let's
I have a
go.
need for speed.
Let's go get Tara. Let's go fight.
So
Right.
run through me one more time what the plan is, Scott. You're gonna run and pick up Tara,
Yep.
and then
Who's going around back? I assume.
I got a
Siam?
key, so I'm going around back.
Tiam and Tara, and I'm gonna stay in the speeder with you.
And we're gonna use the speeder and literally ourselves to just try to make noise to make it seem like the dropship of soldiers is coming in the front
I
way
think
to
the goal
scare
is
them.
to get in there, get the droid, get out.
Yeah.
But, you know.
so
Worst
the
case
goal.
scenario, we run
We might
away.
have to
I was
fight
gonna say
along
that the plan, if I'm getting this correctly, is to send Siam and Tara in the back and hope that Kyle, Cora, and a busted land speeder make enough noise to convince them that there are troops outside.
It'll distract them enough that either A, they get all the way in there, get the thing and come out, probably won't work. Or B, they get in behind them, close enough in melee, get the drop, and she just goes shish kebab.
All right.
Can we download a HoloNet video of some soldiers marching in the
Right.
stereo or something?
All right. That's fine. It's just, I just wanted to make sure
Listen to that music.
I just
It
had
sounds so good when you read it back to us, Mike.
I just want to make sure I understood the plan and that you understood your own plan.
My plan originally is run away.
Good. This is the worst.
We
I
went.
love this plan.
I just want to say,
think
session
it's a good
one, you guys were a badass. Session
Yeah.
two, you
A
were.
fucking hot mess.
It's bad rolls. There's a lot of it's bad rolls. Honestly.
Session 1,
so-
though, we all had a unified purpose. Session 2, we go, do we really want to?
We
Well-
all know there's better options, but we're like, well, screw it, let's do it.
We're gonna bring it there, and they're gonna go. This is the wrong droid. Like before you even leave the room, and they're gonna be like, I'm so happy. I spent 2 sessions getting the wrong droid.
It's like claiming you have a tank and showing up on like a little power scooter.
It's
All
like
right, let's do it.
No,
I
dude.
don't know what
I
kind
swear.
of droid this is. This
I-
might be a better droid than Terra.
It's like the idea of like
You pan
It's like-
over and Tara's still like.
this-
She's trying to zoom in her eyes.
it's like a Wally moment.
you just
Tara, did you see anything?
Okay, so before we get to you getting to Terra, just in my
Oh.
mind, you tell someone you have a tank, and then they're waiting for the tank, and what they see is someone jump over a ledge with a razor scooter and do some sweet tricks and land. That is
Yeah.
what I hear. Okay, so
Yeah.
the 3 of you in the speeder come up to Terra, who is remained in place. Terra did not get attacked while she was there, so don't worry. But she is in combat ready stance. I'm assuming you just pull up next to her and tell her to get in the speeder.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Is there? Yeah. So
Well,
Tara.
before she gets it, I want to know if she saw anything. Like, Tara, did you see any movement?
I may have seen some movement. I cannot confirm what the movement was.
Okay.
All right, hop in, my lady.
Well, let's do it. Yeah, hop in. We're gonna go around back. And
I
they're gonna...
assume I answered that after I was in, but yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So get in the speeder, and the plan is to drop them around back. As you are speeding towards the warehouse itself, can I please, for the last time, get perception checks from the 4 of you?
Yeah.
Can I
Last
roll
time
to
I'm
see how
holding you
full
to
my
that.
flask is?
Okay, great start. Yeah, your flask is empty, Siam, at this point.
I'm taking a strain.
God damn it.
He's saying last time because we might re-roll characters.
I've gotten 6 strain from this entire thing.
Siam,
Well,
nice.
I got
And
strained
all
back.
we've done
I would
is
like to
roll-
use inspiring rhetoric on Terra.
you're welcome to. Absolutely.
I'm going to. I don't remember what I'm supposed to
I'm pretty
roll.
sure you roll, and you can heal up
I
to
rolled
the...
leadership, right?
Yeah. I think you can heal up the number of successes equal to your
Yeah, you
rank.
can see on top of her head, like right by where normal human ears are, there is like this device that is like sparking all over the place. It's like sparks are just flying from the side of her head.
So you're gonna make a let me empty the pool real quick. 'Cause I don't. Does it say you roll an average or a normal check, Cora?
Take the
Did you roll
inspiring rhetoric
any?
action, make an average leadership check. Each success causes one ally in close range to recover 1 strain. Spend advantage to cause one affected ally to recover 1 additional strain.
All right, roll it out.
Let's go. Sorry about the dog.
I don't hear a dog, so you're good. So
One-
there you go.
All right, so 1 success and then 1 advantage, so you recover 2 strain.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll take it.
As you are approaching in the speeder, all of you are distracted. Maybe just nerves are getting to you, or Tara's now focusing on the fact that her comm link is all fucked up. One thing or another's got you all distracted. But in the middle of Siam reaching down to check his flask, and he kind of tips it and sees there's really nothing in it. And you see this moment of him that the flask is in front of his eyes as he's going forward, and he kind of lowers the flask. And as he lowers the flask, what he can see in front of him is what looks like a whirring red coming from the small door in the front before blaster bolts start coming flying towards the speeder.
Okay.
Initiatives, please.
Is it too late to go to Dome Depot? Dome Depot.
Dome Depot.
Cool
this-
or vigilance?
Well, it's going to be cool for Siam and vigilance for the 3 others.
Shit, can I give someone else the? I roll better for vigilant.
So did I.
1 and 3 forwards.
I
All
am
right.
also going to recover 2 more strain.
And I am just gonna
Can I
go.
use the forwards?
What's up? No, when it's initiative rolls, those go into the initiative itself. The advantages make a
Gotcha.
part of the initiative roll.
I can't use those. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I just used mine. Okay, I will unuse them.
And I will use.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could use the initiative ones. That's why I was asking.
Yep. No problem. What the heck? Where is? Okay, so they're gonna roll.
Did you get the thing where you need to go first, Siam? Or
Yes,
wait?
I did. I
Okay,
can
so-
also technically use strain to increase my initiative. Is that worth doing right now? Probably is.
You only have 1 strain, right? You
Yeah.
have 0 strain because you healed that one.
No, I still have 1. I rolled 1 more after that, so I still have 1. But I can take 2. Yeah. So can I add? How do I add a point to my initiative there?
We should wait and see what the
Yeah,
initiative.
you can wait to see what they are, and then you can
Okay,
adjust
yeah.
accordingly.
Yeah, if you can
Scott,
wait,
I've got
it's-
the NPC roles character sheet open. How do I quickly adjust their initiatives to what it should be in my mind? What is it? What is initiatives based off of again?
Those 2 skills.
It's
So
based
cool
off
and
your
vigilance.
cool and your vigilance.
Oh,
So
this
you
is cool and
can-
vigilance skill. Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
You are correct. I'm just very stupid.
Yeah,
No
I'm
comment.
pretty vigilant.
Oh, that's okay. Cool. So
Not
these.
so cool. So,
Same here, actually.
The
I'm not very cool.
unexpected is actually better for me.
Yeah, same. Yeah, cool is terrible.
Okay.
You're
here we
like,
go.
oh, combat's happening?
We're just gonna
I'm
get
in.
one roll right now. Why did that go as NP? Oh,
Really
because I
glad
rolled it
succeeded in
as
convincing them about the drop ships. That really did just fail.
2-1. This is gonna be NPC. I'll edit it real quick. God damn it! Or I can't edit it real quick. All right, that's fine. 2-1 is that. Descending order. Oh, he gets to go first. Sweet. Okay, cool. So you see the whirring red of a blaster of some sort of weapon, Sion, before a torrent of red blaster bolts comes flying at all of you in your
Okay.
ship, in
Can
your general
I,
direction.
They got a better roll than us, right? So can I add 1?
Oh yeah, you can add one. Go ahead.
Is it worth? I can't. Can we beat that? If I had a 0.
You add 1. Oh, so if you add 1, it will just
would
make you
still be-
equal with the bottom
still be
3.
under, right?
Yeah, and you can only add 1 at your particular level,
Yeah,
so
I
it won't put you above
won't
him.
do me any favors.
Yeah, not worth it.
Not worth it. Correct. All right, they're gonna take a shot at the thing at the speeder, specifically. But you're a good distance out. But this has long range. For now, it's gonna be that. Okay, first shot and their only shot for this turn. Miss. So you just see a torrent of, like I said, red blaster shots, rapid fire, all of a sudden whizzing by you, hitting the sand in front of you, kicking up a bunch of sand, grazing the side of the speeder, leaving a nice scorching burn mark, but no actual damage is done. First player, whoever wants to go. Who wants to take turn 1?
That is weed. So you
I
need
mean,
to go first.
It can be
right?
anybody. It's whoever you want it to
It
be.
won't make a difference because I don't go before the NPC, so any of us can go. I have to go
Okay,
before
it has to
them
be
for it to
before
matter.
anyone.
Mike, you know what you did wrong? Because there's too many PCs on here. On the NPCs chart where you rolled for initiative,
I just
there's a
had it.
little-
I know. I had it clicked as PC, not NPC. Doesn't
Cool,
matter
okay.
because I know who it is.
Okay, cool.
But that's fine. So yeah, who's taking the first turn? I apologize.
Let's just get in the habit of making Wade go first.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, Wade, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Also,
okay.
what's
Are
our
we
range
going-
here?
You're
Are we
at
going too
long
fast
range.
for me to like get out. Is this like is that ill advised?
You will have to make checks if you decide to leap out of the moving speeder.
If we're at long range, I should probably go.
Okay.
Yeah, because
How far?
are you melee, Wade? Because if you're melee, then we need to wait till we get
No.
closer to get in.
I'm dual wielding, so I think technically I'm short range because my worst pistol is short range.
Okay,
I'm
so
dual wielding
you're
pistols.
Short is, yeah, we're long range right now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let Kyle go first.
Long range in terms. Let me be. I should be way more specific, and I gotta get in the habit of being more specific. You're long range in terms of planetary vehicle
Yeah.
terms.
So that's not even personal.
Yeah, that's even
so,
longer.
That's even
like
further away.
Really long.
So I can double move and get us from long to medium to short range.
Did we talk
So
about whether
he
we
should
should be
go first.
fighting or fleeing right now? Because if they're
Pi-
shooting on
pilot
foot,
should go first.
yeah.
Yeah, Kyle can take the first turn. But
Yeah, I
you
think
guys,
Kyle has to go first because
you-
we need to get closer.
Siam,
Kyle-
you can speak freely. You don't have to wait for your turn to speak. If you want to talk, you're welcome to talk.
Yeah, they're definitely prepared. They're firing at us already. They already hit the ship. They didn't do damage, but like, as far as I know, the ship's hit and we're not even within distance to do anything. I'm wondering if we should just leave.
Somebody said that earlier.
Still feel like we're already here. We might as well do this.
All right. Well,
That's
right.
Mr. Gung Ho is starting to say back off, and she's like, Gung Ho? Okay,
listen, our one soldier is not even in the car. All right, let's go in.
If
You know
this
what?
is what you guys want, then the group over the individual 100% will leave.
They
We'll
haven't
rah-rah and
identified
we'll-
us yet. I'm perfectly fine with us turning tail and running. If we do move in, I'm going to move in cautiously. I'm not just going to get up there instantly to drop you off because they know we're coming. I'm going to move up with caution. I'm going to use evasive maneuvers. Just tell me now.
Tara, do you want to fight or run?
A soldier never runs.
That's a good thing about a soldier. All right, here you go. Mike, I'm going to move one range.
Okay.
For my first maneuver, for my second maneuver, I'm going to use evasive
You're
maneuvers,
asking the death bot.
which increases the difficulty to hit us by 1.
Okay, cool.
It calculates odds.
So you move one closer and make it one more difficulty to hit you.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm just dying because like we come up with a plan, we start the plan, and we
I know, but we roll such shit that every plan we have is awful.
Time to start using those light side points.
All one of them. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, who's the second one? Who's gonna take the second? As Kyle just
Now we-
kind of kicks it into full gear and starts doing snake maneuvers and ripping the speeder back and forth through the sand, and the sand is kicking up behind you. What does the next player do?
Okay,
It's
so
co-pilot.
co-pilot?
It gives you a +1 next time I roll.
All right, I mean, I'm too far to really do much, so yeah, I'll help Kyle out.
All right, then I'll fire.
Okay, so Siam, you're gonna take the second initiative slot and like assist him on his piloting check next round.
Yeah.
Okay. Third, you want Cora. Cora, you want to take a shot?
Yeah.
Okay. He moved up a distance, so it's gonna be a little
medium
easier for you.
planetary, yeah.
Yeah, medium planetary. And you are using your rifle, right? Which is a long range rifle, which is going to be where you're at. Average difficulty. You're going to be fine. You are welcome to. Actually, he's got cover, however, from where he's positioned. That'll be black dice for cover. For the type of cover he has, at least, he'll have 2 black dice added. Cora, fire, and you're firing from a moving vehicle as well, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult now that I think about it. Go. You're welcome to roll. 3 purple, 2 black.
Oh my god.
All right. I mean, literally 4 fails doesn't like add up to a critical fail. That's not how it works. It's just
Yeah.
fail is fail.
But a fail is still a fail.
So you should just fire shots. Do you take that as a strain? I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. So you
We
just kind of
already did.
stabilize yourself as he's going back and forth with the land speeder. Fire a few shots in his direction. You can't tell if you hit him, but the bullets are still coming from his direction. So if you did hit him, he's not dead. Last but not least, Tara. Tara, do you have a long range weapon?
No,
Cool.
I do not.
What do you do, Tara, if anything?
I don't know if this is possible, but can I try to repair my comm thing?
Yes, but it would take more than just a few seconds to get it fixed. It would take
Okay,
many
so more than a
rounds.
turn.
Yeah, because it's not just like damaged. It's because of the despair. It's completely broken. So you need
Okay.
time.
What can I do to help assist anyone?
What
Since I
can
can't
you
do long range, or do I just stand here?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Skills
Well,
and
you know,
talents.
Siam has a
What do you
spare holdout blaster you could grab from him and take
Okay.
wild pot shots.
I'll see that he's not able to use this weapon, and I turn to, is it Siam?
Yeah.
Or no, does Rara have a weapon?
Rara's
Way
not with
back
us.
there, yeah.
He's
Oh,
still
he's
on the
back there.
beach,
Oh, we left him.
sipping
Okay.
martinis right now.
Siam has a couple of spare holdout blasters.
Can I see them on his?
You know he
waist?
has them because he's told you before, so at the very least.
Yeah, but Siam, do you just have them like on your like
They're in my bag, I guess. I guess I'm carrying like
inside of a bag? So I can't see them. Like they're not in a holster or something.
I've got the 2 in my hand, but no, my spares are like in a bag.
Okay, I just grab the one that's in his hand. Like not
Do you-
asking, just grab the one that's in his hand and I'm gonna shoot it. I don't have this on my character sheet, so
Yeah. So
what-
okay. So I'm leaning like over to help Kyle, and I'm holding the holdout blaster in my left hand. Which is,
yeah,
like,
and
the-
Tara just grabs it.
Okay.
So since it's a blaster, it's going to be a holdout blaster, rather. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to hit with this thing.
Okay.
Because you're at such a far range. It's going to be
Well.
ranged light to fire it.
Blaster, ranged. Is this short range?
Short
It's a short
range. It's a
range, yeah.
short ranged
And
weapon.
then it's light ranged
Yeah.
for firing. And this is what's the condition on it?
New.
New. Okay.
Mhm.
I put the crappy one Kyle gave me back in the bag.
So just so you understand the difficulty,
What's the damage, crit, and
damage is 4.
damage 4?
Crit is, I think, 4 as well, but I'd have to double check on that. But I know the damage is 4. So let me just
You can look at
understand.
his character
So you're
sheet,
firing
though.
with a holdout.
Holdout blaster, damage 5, crit 4.
Damage 5, crit 4.
Okay.
Okay, so I
And
flopped
then
them.
encumbrance and HP.
1 encumbrance, 1 HP.
So you're
Okay.
firing from a moving vehicle with a blaster that has a short range
Yep.
against somebody who has cover.
Sure.
So this is going to be a bit on the difficult side for you.
Sure. I'm
Um,
probably gonna fail, but whatever.
you're going to be. It's 1 extra difficulty than what Cora had to do. So fire away.
All right.
He didn't use your
Oh!
You
She
actually hit.
succeeded!
She
succeeded.
actually
I'm gonna
hit.
take the 4 strain.
Fucking hit him. How did you
Christ,
do
the
that?
strain. I
How
don't
did
know.
you do that?
So
Holy
Tara just
moly.
he's like trying to co-pilot. Tara just grabs the weapon from his hand, looks out the window and shoots.
I mean, there's no window. There's no roof. So my imagination is
Oh.
you pick it up, you stand, and you just fire a shot, and you
Yeah.
blast this guy. For a moment, the fire from the doorway of the warehouse ceases for a few beats before it picks up again. However, that is a good indication, at least to Tara. You made contact and you hit.
Okay. All right.
I can't believe you fucking hit him.
I can't believe I
My
did it.
God.
I have a question.
I was like 100%.
I have an
gonna
answer.
fail.
Can I use inspiring rhetoric and attack in the same move?
It should tell you what kind of action inspiring rhetoric is. So if inspiring rhetoric is an incidental or a maneuver, then yes. If it is not, and it is a different type of action, then it would have to take up your actual action. But while you look at that, it's going to go to them, and they're going to take another shot.
Don't
At
forget it's
you.
more difficult.
Yep. It's going to be up
doesn't-
to
Do I help
3.
make it more difficult with my assistance, or does that help you next turn?
It helps
Next
him
turn, I'm
next
gonna
turn.
get- yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be the pool.
You're gonna give me an upgrade, which is
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a dark side point to upgrade my attack.
Oh, good.
Might as well try and balance the upgrade Scott gave himself here. Holy
it doesn't
crap.
say what
Wait.
kind.
no. That's legit. You
Okay.
just-
5. Damn.
They were working with 4 of their agility.
Yes. This guy.
Wow.
This
That's
guy's not a
agile.
minion.
Jeez.
Agile mofo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this ain't no minion, unfortunately.
Well, so much for driving.
So all of a sudden the whirring picks back up and boom, 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 boom. You just bolt after bolt after bolt after bolt hits the speeder. Scott, I need you to make me a hard difficulty planetary piloting check right now, please. As your
Is this
speeder
what I'm
starts to
assisting?
careen.
This
And
is
yes,
apparently
this
what you're assisting with.
is what you're assisting with.
I'll upgrade myself.
This is I'm telling you to make this roll out of order on purpose.
Yep, I gotcha. All right, everything's applied.
Yeah, it's just a 3 purple dice roll for you.
Okay.
Okay. So the speeder starts to swerve out of control, very similarly to what happened prior, Scott. However, you are trained in this kind of thing. And while this speeder is doing everything it can to fight you and smoke is billowing from the front of it, blinding you completely, you are still able to wrestle control and not have this thing flip as it spins, skids, and then it collides with a nearby rock. Not like a crash crumple, but like it stops your momentum kind of and maybe dings the side as the engines have for the second time tonight given out.
Yeah, so we go back.
Is it just one engine? Because we have one still left then. Because there's 3.
Both engines are off right now, but that might be just due to the front or the inner workings having
gotcha.
fried. So yeah, you guys collide with a rock, and the speeder kind of and like
Remember how we said if things go bad, we don't have a way to drive back. This is that scenario. So cover fire. I'll try to fix it.
Yeah,
And
we
Rah
fight
Rah's
for
not
our
here.
lives here.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go
we're
top of the order.
stop. We
So
can, like, hop out now.
Yeah, who's gonna take first order? Who's taking first turn?
If it's for mechanics, if that's our concern, then I can go first. I think I'm the best mechanic.
Yeah.
There's no one that goes in between us, so I mean, it really doesn't make a difference here. I don't think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll start with mechanics then.
Okay.
Am I all set over there?
Would
Unless
you like
there's
to
a
use
way for somebody to give you assistance, to give you an advantage on it.
This is gonna
Or
be
a
a
blue
three purple dice roll because it got fucked up a little bit more than last time. Would you like to use a light side point, Scott?
I do, but does somebody want to go ahead of me to give me a blue die?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, how
Yeah.
far are we from shooting right now? Are we pretty far out of range?
You are in long range. You are
I should
medium.
probably go then.
We have rock cover.
You have rock
you can
cover.
shoot, but one of us is gonna go to give him a blue dot. You have a long range weapon, so you can shoot.
Right. I should probably
Tara
shoot.
or I should give him the advantage. I'm technically a better
Oh,
shot.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm technically a better shot, but I don't know if I can stop Tara from shooting. I don't know if she'll stop to help with the mechanics check.
I think if you told her,
Okay.
she's a robot.
Yeah,
She's a
so I'm
robot.
gonna turn to Tara and be like, "Hey," and like try to snatch my weapon back and be like, "Can you help him fix this?"
Yes, I can. And she turns and she looks at what he's doing. I don't know if I'm gonna be helpful.
Yeah.
Or does that just automatically
You
give?
just automatically
I'll
give
say,
me a blue.
yeah, you're gonna give him a
Okay.
blue on his roll.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So second turn then will be you, Scott, to make the mechanics check.
Oh, hi there, T3R4. Yes, this is gonna be great for the thanks.
How can I assist you?
Do you
Just
want-
move that there. Using
you
the
put-
light side point.
Do you want me to- okay.
The upgrades. I got you.
You got it all on your end. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
100%.
Yeah, she moves it.
Okay.
Making my mechanics check. No!
Oh,
You
boy.
very similar to the last time. You just get your fingers under the panel, rip it off, and as you rip it off, smoke just fucking hits you, and you just start hacking and coughing, and you're just trying to get in there and see as the smoke won't stop. You can see there's a little fire going on in there that you quickly, you have your quick mechanics tools. You put it out, you start ripping out wires, but nothing. Everything you try and connect is broken, so you just keep ripping out busted wires, desperately looking for something you can work with.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? Maybe you should.
Oh, I knew what I was doing when I said we shouldn't have gone back in here. And, I'm going to pass that as a blue die to whoever's next in line.
Okay. Yeah. Whoever wants to take the next turn, either
Or you're a
Cora.
better long range shooter than I am. You should take it. Make sure you hit
I'll
something.
shoot. Yeah. Give me that die.
You can add the blue to yours.
You're at long, so that means it's just average to you. And did you say you gave her a blue? Does she have a blue, Scott?
I gave her a blue.
Okay, I'll give you a blue. Would you like to use your last light side point or not?
No.
Okay, you are welcome to make that roll when you are ready. Yeah, you're good. Yep.
I
that's
haven't rolled
perfect.
a single success today. I don't think.
You guys have been rolling like the worst I've probably seen
Like
in a
butt.
session. It's been
like
bad.
saggy,
Maggie.
saggy butt.
Maggie, Resurgence, or whatever it was called.
What?
Yeah.
Our old
Resurgence.
campaign. This was every session. Fail, fail, fail.
It's a little
Or
rough.
rips his
Bad.
arms off.
This is
fail.
like my episode 0.
Yep.
So that skill, Inspiring Rhetoric, is an active skill. Does that mean that I can't do it and attack in the same turn?
I know it's an active skill, but
What was the question?
inspiring rhetoric. I'm curious if it's a maneuver or if it's an action.
It's going to be an action if it's ability like that. However, like somebody just said in chat, if you actually don't forget, if you open up like the little area that the journal, and you open up the thing that says combat reference sheet and make it like bigger so you can see it, you have one maneuver and one action every turn. You can use a maneuver to give yourself a blue die, more or less.
It's true. Take
a knee,
aim.
Take aim.
Yeah, taking
You know
aim
what I
is
mean?
useful.
So that way you could have shot with 2 blue die. Just 'cause,
Well,
you know.
I will remember that for next time, I guess.
Yeah. Another thing is like the
Wait, you can just
assist
give yourself a blue die every time?
if you're
You
not
don't.
walking. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Or you can give somebody else a blue die as your maneuver. Now, mind you, that's your maneuver. You can give somebody else a blue die and still take your own action. So
Yeah.
Wait, can I give a blue die to Wade right now then?
Yes, you can. 'Cause
Yeah.
you haven't used your maneuver.
I will assist you, my dude.
All right. Can I give myself a second one by not moving?
By not
aiming.
moving and aiming. Yes, you can
Yeah.
give yourself 2
Okay,
blue
and
die.
I'm also
that way.
dual wielding. I've got the.
So it's gonna up the difficulty.
Okay.
So you're already at long range. You're using pistols, right? Holdout blasters.
One's a light blaster pistol. The other one's a holdout blaster.
But they're both range short, correct?
The light blaster's medium, but I guess it works as if they're both short. If I'm using 2, is that right?
Range medium, but you're still at long range as it is. So it'd be 1 bump. Yeah, I got that worked out for you. You are. He's got cover. You are welcome to make. Would you like to use the light side point? Your last.
I don't think so. I don't think yet. I think we want to save that for.
Getting the F out of here.
You're rolling
Yeah.
against 3 purple and 1 black. You have 2 blue added, however. So
Do I
you
just
are-
roll this as a normal weapons attack then?
You roll it on the weapon.
Yeah, you roll your normal light
Even though I'm
blaster. as
dual
a-
wielding, I still.
Yeah,
just roll-
even though you're dual wielding, it basically dual wielding adds 1 extra purple dice in difficulty for your shot.
All right, here we go. Drinks for Siam. Waboom. Okay,
You tried.
I'll take the 2 straight. I'm not giving you any more help.
I don't
No
need it. The way
kidding. What the
you're
heck?
rolling, I don't need the help.
You don't at all.
This one guy in a covered by
boy.
a doorway with a Gatling gun just firing away. Okay, that's bottom. Back to top. He's gonna take a shot. He's gonna have a little bit of a harder time hitting you now that the vehicle he's aiming for actually got taken out. So he's gonna be aiming for individuals.
Oh, good. Only 4 successes this time.
All right. There we go. Who's the most open right now out of the 4 of you? Scott and Tara, I'd say, are the least open because they're
'Cause we're-
like
Cora
under
and
the
I are
speeder.
probably not
Yeah.
equal.
I would say that
I'm-
as well.
I'm probably the most
Cora,
open
yeah.
being in the front seat.
But you're
Or
still
whatever.
like you're near a rock, so you're still taking cover. So then
Uh-huh.
he's still gonna take a black dice to try and hit. And we'll say we're firing at Cora here. Fire away.
Whew.
2 successes. How much damage have you taken so far?
0.
Okay, you are going to take. What's your soak?
4.
4? Oh damn. Okay. You're going to take a whopping 3.
That's still pretty high.
That
Yeah.
hurts.
So the blaster bolts don't cease as the speeder collides, and Kyle and Tara leap out of the vehicle and start immediately repairing. The red blaster bolts don't seem to stop. They do seem, however, to focus more since the thing's not moving anymore. He now has the luxury of firing in at least in your general direction without all of you moving crazily. And he ends up clipping Cora a couple of times, dealing about 3 damage.
If
So
fire 3 shots, will Rara come help us fight?
He's nowhere near it. Oh.
He would turn
oh.
the comms back on, is what.
Well, we
the-
don't want that. Okay, yeah, we don't want that.
okay.
Well, it's only affecting our comms right now.
But we're next to each other, so who cares?
Yeah.
Like, heyo.
I don't want to
It
waste
would
an
take
action.
him too.
Rara to come fight if we turn comms back on. We're doing nothing to the enemy comms.
Well, we don't know if they have the ability to call for assistance from elsewhere. We're potentially scrambling that.
Yeah.
We're still scrambling their comms,
Okay.
just pending how close they are in range to it.
Right.
It's harder. It's
The
if they're
further
closer
away,
to it,
the
then it's easier or harder than if they're further away from it.
They hit Cora, and now it's our turn again, so I guess.
top of the order. Who wants to go first?
I think it should be the same exact order, my dude.
Same exact order.
We're doing
Okay.
this again, the same thing again.
So Maggie will give me the assist,
Yeah,
and I'll take the roll.
I'm giving him the assist.
Okay.
I'm like,
Let me just bop that down. Let me clear this pool out. It's still gonna be
"It
3
looks
purple
like
for you,
the
Scott.
Modulator should be plugged into the thingamabob.
The thing-
You know what? Why don't you just get me that tool right there? And I'd appreciate it.
That
friend.
tool would be called the spanner.
Thanks.
All right. So
All
first
right.
turn goes to Maggie, who gives Scott a blue die. Scott takes the second slot.
Team, should I or shouldn't I use the light side? It's our
Yes.
last one.
Like,
Use it.
I'm just so afraid to use dark side points on you guys right now. I know I need to give you light side points, but
Don't forget, it's hard to kill us. So.
yes, that is true.
Doxy says yes. Can I get one more yes?
Yeah,
Sure.
do it.
Okay, cool. I'm upgrading now, Mike.
Okay. You're good to go when you're ready.
Do you get another bonus dice for using your maneuver?
No, because this isn't like an aim or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
See,
but I
you just
failed.
needed to
But
put
you
in
failed.
the thingamabob.
You did fail.
needed to
That's
put
the thing.
commodulator into
The
the
triumph-
Triumph.
But the success of the triumph. Take a look at the purple dice. There's a failure as well. So the triumph of the success of the triumph gets negated by the failure roll on the purple dice.
So you know what I'm gonna do?
But you still get the advantage from the triumph.
Listen, the next person to make an attack roll is getting an upgrade and a blue die. Okay.
All right,
Whoever's
that's me.
next.
Let's do it.
All right.
Upgrade and a blue die.
Fail
So
triumph.
you triumphantly fucking failed.
Cora,
As you
go to kill. Use the dark side at this point, whatever it takes.
Oh, actually, oh shit. because there's so many bad guys over there, not just one. We can do that, or I can do a story thing. What do you guys prefer?
Or I can
I get to narrate. I get to
like,
narrate.
melee them in the face.
I can do something narrative.
I personally, as a fan of narration, say I would love to hear you narrate something, but
Yeah.
it's
Narrate
Always
something.
down with
then.
narrate.
All right, cool. So you still get the blue die, and the narrator is going to be. So as we're working on this thing, it's one of those things where I'm having a hard time. I still can't get it fully up and running, but I find out what the fuck has been wrong with it the entire time. And so I mess around with the wires and get it all put together. So when we do finally get it up and running, the punch it that I'm going to be able to do is actually going to be able to increase the speed by even more for a very short period of time to allow us to like hightail it the hell out of here, like a full burn. Like we're gonna junk this thing getting out.
That sounds lovely.
Dope.
all
Now
right.
fix it.
Cora, you're gonna get. You're still giving her one blue die, right? Scott.
And I'm gonna take another one by aiming.
Okay, perfect. You are rolling against 3 purple dice and 1 black dice as last time. You are, or was it for you? You're at long range actually, so 2 purple dice. My apologies, and 1 black dice. You are good to go when you're ready.
But my weapon is long range.
That's what I'm saying. Only 2 purple dice instead of 3. Your normal
Okay, okay,
average difficulty.
Okay. Finally, 9 damage.
Yes. Everyone died.
He has soak 10.
So Cora, after taking a couple of shots, I imagine grits her teeth in anger,
Soak 10 would be like a mecha robot.
knows that if she doesn't do something now, she may never see Ra-Ra alive again, and Ra-Ra will have
That's
to bury
exactly
her
what I'm
body.
thinking.
So she peeks out from the speeder, from her cover, opens fire, and the torrent of red blaster bolts from the doorway ceases, if at least for a round.
Mm.
Can you just bellow Ra to get him to come to your aid or something? We could use the fire.
What is the chance of that working?
I mean, 3 shots in
as good as us hitting something or me hitting
3
something?
shots just makes him turn comms back on.
which means you can
Don't
at least
do
talk
that,
to
just
him.
Yell. Just yell.
Oh, yelling? No, you're too far away for him to hear you. He
Roll
Prob-
a triumph and yell.
probably at least hears the gunfire, but he also expects that. He's waiting to
Yeah,
see
we-
shots hit the
Okay,
air.
I guess I'm shooting now.
You are shooting. You're welcome to take a shot if that's what you'd like to do.
I'm gonna take aim and take.
So you're gonna
If
fire.
I put my little pistol away and just use the medium range one, is that gonna help me hit?
It'll
at
be the
all?
same roll you were making last time.
Okay, I'll just keep the 2 pistols out then.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
Mike, you're not doing the upgrade?
What upgrade?
When you shoot with 2 weapons, it increases the difficulty by 1.
which is what I did last time
Was he
Yeah.
But he was shooting long range with a shorter range weapon.
with a
which would
medium
also-
range weapon.
His other weapon's a short range, which would also increase it by 1.
Oh, so even if he's not firing technically with the short range weapon, the short range carries over to the main roll.
You take the
That's
worst
what he was
effect of
trying to
all
say.
weapons.
See, okay. See, I didn't know that. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna. I was like, well, now that I think about it, it's like, wow, that's an easy shortcut if you did it my way, which
Yeah.
is not the way it goes.
That's what I was telling you before. Wade,
wasn't
is
listening.
in optimal situations, it's just a +1 purple die. So
Yeah, but I feel like this is a less than optimal. I'm wondering if I should just use the medium range weapon at this point because I'm not gonna likely hit with 2.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm just
what,
gonna use the 1 medium range weapon,
the
Toss
one
the
medium
other one
range
to
weapon.
Tara.
and I'm taking aim. Okay, toss it to Tara.
Taking
she's helping
aim.
Kyle right now.
Right, but if they get it fixed, then she can turn around and fucking fight.
Does that cost me my maneuver to toss her a pistol?
Yes, it would cost you your maneuver to hurl and like make sure she gets it.
manage gear.
Yeah, you're managing gear, correct?
All right. Well, I'm gonna use. I guess I'm not gonna have any advantage. I'm just gonna roll to shoot, and I'm gonna give Tara the holdout.
Okay, so you're not giving yourself a blue die. Got it. You
Yep.
are welcome to roll when you're ready.
Triumph.
It means you could always roll triumph.
Well, we're about to see one right now. Drinks for Siam. Waboom.
Oh! You actually rolled
Boom, boom,
a
boom.
triumph.
Oh my god. There better be some vodka.
I'll take my
inside that
drinks to
stuff,
go, please.
Oh,
along with a robot.
I'll take that 2 strain too.
You fire shots in the direction. Again, there weren't shots coming from there anyway. You hit. Siam has no idea if he hit anything.
Oh,
you
no.
know, you at a game, you definitely hit something. We'll see what happens. On that amazing triumph, as Siam leans out, sobering up, headache, still wishes he had drink in his flask. Fires a couple of shots through his blaster, fingers crossed, probably swearing under his breath how to get himself into this mess. Fires blaster shots out that way. You hope something happened. On that, we'll take our second break. We'll be back in a few minutes, everybody.
man.
And we'll start from the top. See you in a bit.
I like to imagine there was a chain reaction where I hit one who
celebrate, and how one of them is going to come back.
Yeah.
What? Come on.
It's gonna be like, did you ever play Saga Frontier? It's gonna be like Blue and what's the other one's name there? Rufus. So they're both gonna go there. Whoever wins, that's who Wade plays moving forward.
Saga Frontier is awesome.
I do not want to play rah-rah. I'm not going to sit on my ass and drink instead of fight. I'm going to drink and fight.
And you know what? I'm gonna give you the stats that I have at Ferrara, and you'll have to play them. You don't get to
please.
respec.
I've seen how well he shoots.
You don't get respecs. Welcome back, everybody, to some more Lost Initiative, the Flickering.
Yeah, our initiative is lost, all right.
The flickering, just like our hope of winning.
Okay. So it's top of the order where the NPC goes first. But however, as I said, no more blaster fire from that particular doorway at the very least seems to happen. However, you do see, actually,
Yeah, perception checks.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I was thinking, but like because you're all so busy and like distracted, perception checks are going to be necessary.
Busy being triumphant.
I assume, can I even roll? Because my face is in like a steaming machine.
Yeah.
You can pass on. The
I
roll
wasn't
if
sure
you
if I
want.
could really roll either. Cause
And Tara's with me.
I'm
Cora, please make your. Oh, you already did. You failed.
Tara.
Actually, you two can make a roll. It'll just be more difficult for you. It's up to you,
I think
Kyle and Tara.
did, right?
I mean,
I think it makes sense for us to not roll because we're
Yeah.
trying to fix
Okay,
the machine.
that's fine. That's up to your call. Absolutely. So,
focus.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sion,
use those can I use the advantage there to
to
cure my strain?
yes.
Aggie, that's what you call avoiding strain.
What?
Hey, I fixed some of mine.
Okay.
I can fix some strain for you guys. Just let me know when you start to get real stressed out.
No, I'm good. I want your brain
I'm
in one
stressing
piece.
out.
Sion, in the
I am
distance,
pretty
past
stressed
the
out. I have
warehouse,
eight
out on
I got
the dunes of sand, you see something that you're pretty sure you saw before, but only one this time. The pale glow of a light, not a good distance out.
All right.
Top of the
guys,
order.
we got reinforcements coming. Not
Not
us.
necessarily. Not necessarily. They could be scrappers. Let's get out of here. They're more dangerous.
them. Great.
All right. Are we doing what we always do? Tara gives Kyle a blue dice. Kyle goes to repair the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Scott, you're gonna give yourself the blue.
Yeah, Tara's like- You put the kebabulator in the wrong thingamabob.
And
Was that me? Funny, because it looks like your hand's still on it.
hey, yep, there you go. There it
the
is.
sauce between us both is terrible.
All right. Again,
Worse than that failure.
dude, Kyle is probably shouting to the heavens that like there can't be any more broke like useless wires in here, and yet he keeps pulling handfuls out and yanking them out and throwing them on the ground, as you're basically hollowing this thing out, looking for anything useful. So that doesn't work. All right, Cora. It's or Cora or Siam. Who's next?
Cora, I mean, they quit shooting. So what should we do? Should we move up? Should we stay here and just keep shooting and hoping there's people in there to hit?
How many people are up there?
You don't know.
But they've not been shooting back the last 2 rounds. So maybe we shot all the guns out of their hands or something. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, Cora.
Did you get down, Cat? Sorry. Pardon.
Is it Monstro?
Just not. No, it's Kika.
Oh.
Kika the giant.
You can do
All right.
nothing. You can just.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look over at Tara and say, "Hey, you're doing great, and I'm happy that I met you." And
Yeah. Good.
she gets to heal 1 strain.
All right, Tara. 1 strain.
Sorry, it's only
We-
1. I
That
am
was me,
rolling
I just, like,
garbage tonight, man.
You.
I mean, we all are rolling pretty
It's
terrible.
actually insane. Like it's blowing me away. Siam, you take the last slot of initiative.
I mean, they're not shooting back at this point. Can I like try to see if I see any movement from here?
Yeah, you can make an active perception check.
Okay.
It's not going to be too hard for you. You're welcome to make that roll when you're ready.
Can I do that and still shoot, or is that my action?
It'll be making an active perception check. I'm pretty sure it's going to eat up your action.
Okay. I mean, I imagine it's still worth it though, because they've not been shooting back. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying to
can't
see
see
what I can
much.
figure out. So, well, boom.
Beautiful roll, good sir. Beautiful roll.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
rude.
You're the only
Co-
one that's rolling.
Hold on a
that.
second. For Cora healing me, is she supposed to be having 3 purple?
Should have been 2.
Um,
Not 3.
Should I re-roll
I will
it?
let you. Yeah, you can. You go ahead and re-roll it right now.
I'm
It's at
keeping
Okay.
mine.
Yeah, you keeping yours. You're good.
Yeah.
You had 2. You
But
only
Corey can re-roll. 2 successes.
Yeah.
So 2
Use it,
strain instead of
use it.
1.
No, it's still only 1 because it's success and the rest has to be advantage.
Oh, advantage. Got it. Cool. All right. Cool.
Let me
Well,
just double check.
1 is 1.
All right, while you look, Siam, as you're actively looking at this point where everything seems to have died down and Kyle's still swearing back there, and you can hear Tara be like, "This is a spanner," and you hear
I'm
Kyle
gonna give you the advantage
yelling.
to narrate with because my strain's not very high. So
Sure.
I'm gonna give
Each success causes 1 ally in close range, so you do get 2.
Here's what I'll give you. Here's what you're.
Oh, wait, each allies? Is that all of us?
No, it causes 1 ally.
Oh, okay.
Siam, while you don't see figures per se, and you still see that blue, that like palish white blue light coming closer, the big spotlights do cast shadows of moving creatures, of moving things that are around the warehouse. And you can see at the back end of the warehouse, you see some shadows moving around back there. And then what you see after some time, and this will be what your advantage gives you, is that those shadows continue to move around. They're not moving like, there's not a ton of them, there's just a few. But then you see one big rectangular shadow show up and then stop.
Okay. I'm gonna share all this with with everybody so that they know what I'm seeing too.
Yeah, you say it.
We
Go ahead and say
roll
it.
a knowledge roll to understand what that thing is.
You don't need to necessarily roll a knowledge roll. I will say at least Cora and Siam, because you've been in there, there's a ton of crates in there. Probably something they deem important or whatever, or something useful maybe, being pulled out of the warehouse and put through the
So they're
back
trying
door.
to clear this place out. Okay.
It's only one. You only see one rectangular thing.
So we need to get back there, ambush them, take their working
You're
ship.
stealing your droid.
Yeah, we need to go back there, take their working ship they're trying to load this cargo into, and whatever
Or
else.
maybe they're looking for me.
Get out. All right, so that's what I say
I
we
do
do.
think-
I say we go push back there. We go take one of their working ships that they're probably loading this stuff onto, and we get the hell out with whatever they've loaded in there.
I like this plan.
All right.
All right, top of the order, NPC. All of a sudden,
So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
fixing this one?
Not anymore.
Sorry, pilot. We have to go in and actually do something now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go run in. I'm not gonna give you assistance.
Well-
on this one.
top of the order first. NPCs pick back up.
Oh, NPCs go first.
Yep. And with that, you actually can see the whirring of the red again, and blaster bolts coming from the same gun that was there prior. And shots come flying in your direction.
All right,
Is
so
there a way? I'm just curious if we can get out of range. This thing's firing from the open door. Are we like?
Yeah,
right-
you can
Move that
absolutely
gun.
no. You can definitely keep backing away and get further and further away until
Well,
it
not
basically
away from the building, but around the side where it can't hit us because we're like next to it.
you can do it, but you would leave you in the open as you walk or run, trying to get around to the side.
but you also would be harder to hit because you're running.
Okay, because we're trying to get to the back of the warehouse and ambush them back there and get away from their minigun or whatever the hell this is. I feel like we need to just like start booking it.
I
Uh,
want to try to shoot the gun if that's.
They're trying to hit us right now, though, right? They're shooting at us again.
Yep, they're shooting at you again.
For the record, I am not. I'm going to go last, just to keep
Okay.
it clear.
Yep,
I'm going to go last this
fine.
time.
Shocking. I'll bet you're gonna run right with us.
Okay.
We'll see.
Is it possible to damage that gun?
Yeah, of
and make
course.
it not work anymore.
You might have
Okay.
already done damage to it. You don't know.
Okay.
I can totally ruin that weapon.
Yeah, Maggie could
I-
just fucking.
If I
wreck
get
it.
We
close.
should let Maggie go first, I think.
All right.
I'm fine with
I
that.
use a dark side point to upgrade his roll, and he's gonna make his attack.
On who?
Me. Still. We haven't moved, right?
Yeah, it's probably gonna still be on Cora since you guys haven't really gone anywhere yet.
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6. You're gonna take 6 damage from that.
Okay.
That's rough.
So you've taken a total of 9 as all of a sudden the gun whirs back up and you can see the fire firing at you, and Cora just takes again as you guys were maybe felt a little too safe for just a moment, started talking again, wasn't paying too much attention, and boom. You get hit. Top of the order. What's the plan?
I'm gonna run in. What's the best way to run? So there's like a Gatling gun that's being shot. Is there a way
From
I
the
can
doorway.
get around behind the person with the Gatling gun?
You'd have to
Yeah.
get into the building. Or
Okay,
or
yeah,
go
how do I
right
get
through
to
the gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How
the-
do I get in?
So you know there's two entrances. There's the main one that the
I-
front door. That,
How far away is that garage door?
You are currently at long range, so it would take you your one turn to get to short range, and then the next turn would get you up to the big door. So you're looking at not this
Are they
round, but
shooting at us
next.
from the back, from the small door
From
area?
the
or
small
big door?
door area. The big door is shut.
Okay.
So to
I'm gonna
paint you
go
the
towards the
picture of
big
this
door.
thing, the front of the warehouse is one big door, and then a small door right next to it, and at the back of the warehouse, you know there's one small door. Until he's shooting at
I'm
you from
gonna
the
run
front.
towards the back door then.
Okay, so you want to go around. So it's gonna take you.
Yeah. So if they're shooting from the little door that's next to the big door,
Correct.
I'm gonna go to the back door.
So you want to get to the back door.
Giggity.
Okay, so it'll eat up your whole turn to move, and you'll still be within attackable range of this Gatling gun for this turn.
Can I?
For next turn, rather.
Okay. So he could shoot at me whilst I'm running.
Okay,
Can
then
you use both?
maybe I shoot at the gun first to try to.
Well, I can book it right now, and then you can shoot at the gun to stop it, disable it, or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter as long as. Yeah.
Basically, you're
alright.
giving me like cover
We
fire.
can use both our action and our maneuver to move, so we can make like 2 movements, right? That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm booking it. I'm like
Yeah. Okay.
double moving.
I'm gonna use my move to do the exact same thing. I'm right by you. I just want to charge back there. And I want to get this droid and get the hell out with whatever ships they've got.
Okay. And then so Scott and Cora left. What do the two of you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot at the gun.
You're gonna
Right.
shoot at the gun.
Mhm.
All right. You like to do that? Let's pop that down.
Are you gonna take aim for your blue die?
Yes, I am.
I'll give you a blue, and it's going to be Cora, the same role you've been. Oh no, that was a different. I think it's only 2 for you, right? Yeah, 2 for you.
We do have a light side point too, if that might help you disable it. I don't know if it will or not, but we do have it.
I think we should save it for getting out.
Okay, you're not too hurt though. You can take another hit.
I'm pretty hurt.
That's what I was worried about. But okay, if you want to save it, we can save it.
I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
Jesus
You're welcome.
Christ.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I mean, you're welcome.
No, he
I'm
apologizes.
so
yeah.
upset. Bye, Kika.
Scott, are you gonna keep working on this thing?
Okay, so everybody's gonna hate me.
Yeah, we know.
I'm totally using the light side point. I'm gonna try this one last time.
All right, hang on. I gotta give the difficulty set up.
Yeah.
It was a
upgrade
3 normal,
myself.
right?
Yeah.
Cannot believe.
Scott, you are.
When I fail, I'll pass on the blue die to the next person. Gonna take my spinner, whatever it is.
You're welcome
and
to
then
roll.
Huck it at the thing, and then literally start running after, like following after them, like stupid fucking machine, and then start running after them with my movement. So
Arad
chasing
didn't
behind them.
abandon me. He was
Wait,
just-
oh, I didn't even see you roll, dude. Damn it.
Yeah, I fucking failed again, but got a whopping advantage, which I,
I can't
had.
believe this speeder's terrible. I'm ready to leave it behind forever.
Yeah, I said we drop a
All right.
nuke on it from space. Okay, just like
Oh, your kitty's very pretty.
Well, what is?
I'm putting in the rest of the NPCs.
it's
Oh, I
the
see.
worst speeder ever.
Cool. Top of the order. The first guy in the Gatling gun is going to do as he's been doing and take shots. You guys are a little closer now. Nice and close. I'm going to use a dark side point.
Which
I'm
one
not
of us is he
close.
shooting
I
at?
took aim. I
You
didn't-
took aim. Cora's not close enough. Terra is technically the closest. But I'm just going to fire 1, 2, 3. Use a dark side point upgrade. You are within medium range now. 7, 10. Terra, what is your soak?
5.
You're going to take 5 damage.
Jesus.
As
boy.
you are wide open and he just unloads onto you.
Fucking, how are you rolling so well?
Luck, I don't understand. I'm using dark side point. The thing is, I can't feed you guys light side points fast enough. You just keep handing them back.
Well,
So I'm just like,
also
just
to
got
be
the Scott who
fair,
fails with
no,
them.
no. To be fair though, Doxy, he's rolling with 3 green and a yellow.
And a
That's
yellow.
the way I pilot. You know what I mean? That's the way I pilot on a planet, which is always successful, right? Whereas your attack roll was just 2 green. You give yourself a purple. You know what I mean? So he's just like way better.
all right, and then NPC number 2 is going to be firing. You guys are within long for him. I'll use another dark side point just to really fuck with you. I'll upgrade my roll.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Who's he
God! That was amazing! And that was even one less.
Who'd he shoot at?
He's going to be firing at Terra again was the plan.
Oh God!
Because she's up front.
Well,
So they're
we
just
can
going to
take
do
her
less
parts and
5.
back in.
So
Kyle,
suck
come fix the
3.
droids.
That's going to
You
be
can't fix the ship.
That's going to be you absorb 5,
much?
right?
Yeah, how much damage does he do? I can do math.
You're going to take 2 total after your soak.
Okay.
You know I'm not a mechanic, right? Like, as I try to,
As you're trying to catch up. Okay. PCs, you have 3 rounds.
So one of these NPCs has not acted yet, and I can go before them, which means I can use that fancy new ability I just
Do
got,
it.
right?
Fuck yeah, do it.
So, what range is this NPC that hasn't gone yet at?
He would be at long from where you are at.
Okay, so I'm going to use my maneuver to get close,
Okay, maneuver to get to medium.
and then I'm going to use whatever that ability was called. Quick strike. I add a blue per rank of quick strike against targets that have not acted yet,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to take this dude out with my single blaster because I'm at medium range, and that's where it's effective.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You're going to have 1 black because he's going to be around the building with visible, but just a little bit of cover.
right.
And that's
we
it.
don't have any advantage that rolled over from anyone,
No,
right?
doesn't look like it.
'Cause Kyle rolled
I
an
thought-
advantage.
Yeah, he totally did.
I said
Like,
I
I'm
passed
throwing
it to the next person.
And that's me now,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Then you're gonna take a blue plus the blue you give yourself, so you're gonna get 2 extra blue dice in there. You're good to go.
All right. Here we go. Die, whoever you are, scavenge person. Waboom.
You hit
Oh yeah.
with 2 advantage. What would you like to do with those 2 advantage? Pass them to the next?
I'm going to pass him to the next. Someone else
I was
gets
gonna say, do you have your other gun out now? Or are you
I
close enough
don't.
range?
I was just firing with the one because I'm at
Oh, yeah.
medium range.
Yep.
If I got to short range, I'd pull out the second
He
one.
also gave me the other gun, so
Well, I've got guns in my
It's like
bag.
10.
Yeah.
oh, you got
He
like 10
looted them.
guns.
Yeah, I've got
Jeez.
all kinds of guns.
You hit the guy, and you actually see you take a shot at him, and you see him take the hit and disappear behind the warehouse, dead. You collapsed. You see him fall over.
Haha, weakling. All right,
I'd
we
like
got
to
this.
go next if that's okay.
Am I out of range of the Gatling cannon now? I moved one more time, or am I still in range of it?
You are going to be out of range since you moved once more.
Oh, see, I'm very thankful for that.
Okay, Corey, you said you wanted to take the next one?
I'd like to if everybody.
Yeah, you can use the
that.
blue dice to take out that Gatling gun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Okay, you want to fire at the Gatling gun specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're going to be rolling against just 2 purples. That's it.
She gets 2 blue dice, though, right?
She gets 2? Okay, 2 blue dice? I think
And
she only
take
gets
aim.
1.
Yeah, she's taking
The
aim and then
gun
I
is
pass.
Oh,
too
taking aim?
small
Okay.
window.
Yep, you're welcome to fire.
Aw.
Oh my god. I'm gonna use. Oh wait.
Would you like to pass those advantage and give somebody a blue
It's not
dice?
our side.
Yeah.
You know, hold on. You know what else you could do with those maneuvers? Instead of those 2 things, you could take an additional maneuver. Like if you already, what did you do? Aim. If you aimed and shot, you can now choose to get up and run up some too.
But I'm
No, but
best
she
at this
wants
range
to.
right
She
now.
Okay.
wants to stay there, whereas
Yeah.
like I'm running up, and so is
Okay.
so is Siam.
So
Alright.
pass it on.
Stay
Who
here.
who wants to take the third player
It's of
position?
me,
Okay.
right?
You want to? Yeah, you're welcome to take it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
You want to?
And- I'm gonna run closer to the door. Am I closer to it?
Yep, you are. So you're going to the back side, right?
I'm going to the back door. Yeah.
Okay. So using your double move at this point, you're gonna be up to the building and right on the like the opposite corner, right around the corner.
Okay. So I have to move again, and I can't do anything.
Correct. It was a double move there, and then a double move again
Okay.
to get to the back
But there's
side.
but I don't see anybody.
You know there's somebody around the corner. You just you can't see him because you're flush up against the actual building.
Okay, so I'm like up against the wall.
exactly.
And I know there's somebody around the corner.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, Kyle.
Never mind. I can't use those advantages, so somebody else use them.
Sure. Well, NPC first. You're within close enough distance on this particular NPC.
Wait, Kyle didn't go though.
Kyle will go after the NPC
Okay.
because this guy rolled into initiative and
Gotcha.
went a little faster. You can actually see the vehicle at this point getting closer to the point where you actually see it is a truck of some sort. You don't see you can't see anything on it, like as far as identifying features, but the 4 of you at this point can see that this is a truck, a space truck, of some kind.
Gotcha.
as it is careening down the sand dunes. Scott, it's all you, buddy.
I look back over my shoulder like I really, really want to go back and try one more time.
You could make it. You could do it. You could go one action back and then make one more roll.
But then I
And you have-
turn and keep going.
and you
forward
have-
'cause I know
and-
Siama's watching me.
And you have 2 light side points you could use. Like, you have one of them you could use to make that thing work.
As
Yeah,
I'm
he
running
could.
forward, how far, what range do I get into after one move?
What to what specifically?
What range do I get into from the bad guys?
For the back door? With one move, you'll still be within long range.
Oh, how about even the front door? 'Cause
You
it's
can
still
get-
where we're
Well,
going.
he made one move last time, right?
Yeah,
This
yep,
is
it's
his
just
second
2
move.
moves.
Well, because Terra and Siam are heading to the back. Core
Yeah.
hasn't moved. Kyle, if you're going towards the front door, you can get within short range. Because you went from long to medium, medium to short.
Is there cover over there?
Not unless you get up against the actual building itself.
So can I double move to get up to the actual building itself?
You would get into, you would be within gauge range, and you could push yourself up against the building.
Okay. How many bad guys can I see between here?
As you're running towards the building and you get a good look inside the actual building, you see numbers scurrying around in there, doing things. More than a handful.
I cannot wait till Terra gets in there and just kills them all.
God, this is fucking frightening. Okay, I'm gonna do the double move. I'm gonna be like, run up doing the double move, slam my back against the wall. Ugh, mind you, my blaster's still not out yet.
All this because you guys want to fucking try and cheap a goddamn crime lord.
I don't want to be here.
I love it. I
tried to
love
do
it, man.
too at one
I'm
point.
into it. I'm
I
into
want
it.
everything in this warehouse.
Yeah, we're cleaning this place out after this.
And I want everything on these bodies.
I would just like to remind you, Doxy, there is no save and reload button. This is the Iron Man mode, okay?
I know.
Iron Man mode.
I'm gonna press a button on Terra to turn her into like Super Terminator badass mode and just wreck
We're
everything.
heroes, all right?
You press the
We
wrong
have
button,
side
her
too.
eyes turn into like hearts, and she starts going around, want to be my friend?
Scott, you hear as you push yourself against the wall as well, because you're within earshot now. You hear lots of murmuring, shouting, and talking, and you definitely hear one voice that seems to be the commander giving orders within there. And you hear within the chaos, you do hear they're outside. They're just outside the building. I saw him press his back up against the door.
Good luck, Kyle.
Hey, listen, I'm a distraction for you?
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the back door to avoid the big Gatling gun.
Well, they
I'm a
were shooting at
distraction
you as
for
you were running to the back door, so they know you're on the way that way too.
Well, Gatling guns are usually mounted, so usually you don't have to worry about that coming out.
Yeah, the Gatling gun isn't gonna like wake up or anything.
They really fortified this place after we already robbed it.
Well, I would love to. I can't tell you why, but I would love to tell you why.
We're gonna find out why once we kill all these chumps.
Let's just say the reason this is fortified is from a failed perception check when you and Cora went into the warehouse to grab the droid.
Oh, sweet.
Where?
Security camera or something. Got it.
Remember how you went in and I had you both make perception checks and you both failed?
There's probably
He
something
didn't
more
fail.
important than that.
You both failed your
probably
perception.
another thing that's important in there.
You've both failed your perception checks when
This was
initially last week. Yeah, when you both went into the warehouse. You
Right.
make
He saw he won his because he that's why he saw the droid.
No. The initial 2 you failed. Then I made you make perception checks specifically to look for Terra, which he
I looked
succeeded.
specifically for loot while you were looking for Terra.
Yeah. Yum yum yum
Huh.
yum yum yum.
All right.
Okay.
Welp.
Okay.
Back to
So.
the top, right?
Yep. Back to the top. NPCs. Scott, you're not gonna have any fire coming out. However, you are gonna hear a voice shout, "Lay down your arms and come in with your hands up, and you will be taken prisoner, but alive."
See, I'm just gonna turn around and just stare at him.
You can't see him. He's at the front.
I'll
Kyle's at the
actually
front.
call out saying, I don't got any arms. It's true. I'm unarmed currently. I'm holding no weapons in my hands.
And then you hear in return, then you can come in with your hands up and you'll be taken prisoner.
Yep. Wait, gotta wait
All
for my
right.
turn.
Yeah, of course. NPC number 2. This one is going to be. There it is. There's the cough I was waiting for.
I thought I killed this one. I killed someone.
You're gonna. make me a no. Tara, you hear scrambling, and you hear the door shut. Player 1, go.
Okay.
Who wants to be? That's the 3 PC's turn.
I'm going to go last.
I
Okay.
feel
good.
like Wade should go first since there's a ton of people that haven't gone yet.
Sure.
Well, it's only the encounter's already started, so I can't use that ability again until the next encounter.
Oh, okay.
He
So-
used it to take out somebody really quickly. at the
Yeah, I
beginning
already
of the encounter.
used it this
Okay.
encounter.
Did
but
you
Tara,
want to shoot at the thing again? Or otherwise, I will gladly go.
Tara,
and
please, by all
yeah.
means, go kill something.
Okay.
Well,
I
yeah, okay, all right, yeah, go ahead.
I heard something shuffling in the back, and then the door closed.
Yeah, right around the
Unless-
corner
So
from you.
maybe I should go and unlock the door then, because if I've got the key to the back, I
Ooh,
could go
yeah.
unlock it so you could run in and kill them all.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you heard the door, I don't know if you told me this or anything. Like I can't meta game here.
Are you running forward to go to the door?
I'm like one movement behind you because I used one to shoot.
Okay. I can look at you and be like, it appears that there is one person around the corner. I heard the door open and close.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that whoever I hit is down, and the other person that we saw out there ran inside and like locked the door. So, do I need to use 2 movement to get to the? Can I get to the door this turn?
You can use 1 movement and you would be around the corner,
To go
right in front of
around
the
the
door.
corner.
You would be right at front of the door in 1 movement.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And like as I'm going around the corner, what do I see?
So as you wheel around the corner, you actually see the body of the man that you shot
Oh, wait.
on the ground, and next to him is a large rectangular crate, like long,
My
squat
payday. Got it.
and long in length. It doesn't. It has a number marking on it, but doesn't have any stickers or anything like combat droid like Terra did.
Okay, so I come around the corner. I wave at the dead guy, blow a kiss at my payday, and I get out the key to unlock the door for Tara to go in and kill everyone.
You bring out the key like you did last time. The door goes from red to green. Boop. And
Yep.
you do it.
All right.
Blows up.
yeah, they rigged it to explode.
So I'm gonna
You
pull out my
die!
little, like my bib, and I'm gonna be like, Tara, bon appetit.
Can
The
he
door's
can he
open.
shoot into the door?
He used a movement to get up, and then his action to
He used
unlock
his
it.
action to
Okay.
unlock the door.
All right,
So,
all right, all right.
all right, I will bust through the door.
'Kay.
What do I see?
So movement to open the door. Press the button. The door flies open, and
Wait, he already opened the door.
we say open. So you wheel around and you just like look into the open door as Siam is pressing himself up against the wall to make sure he's not in your way. And in front of you, into the room that you see, is a bunch of men and women of varying races and species in mostly kind of varied clothing, but all of them wearing a very similar looking brown leather jacket with the 3 red fingered print that is on the side of the warehouse on their shoulders.
I see.
As you wheel around, you see a few of them, or most of them, have turned, are taking cover behind
Twine.
varying different crates, as they all level their weapons at you, prepared to fire.
They want to put you back in the box. Kill them, Tara.
All right, I'm gonna run up to whatever the closest person is, and I'm going to.
There is a thug, more or less. As you step in, the closest one is right to your left. It was the guy who you assume probably scrambled and shut the door, as he's back, like has his gun drawn, but he's not behind any cover. He's just right in front of you.
And I don't have any advantages or anything on this,
I don't think so.
so we raw dogging it.
Yeah,
Maggie, channel your inner.
she did. She failed, but that's okay.
So that just gives me that's 2 forwards. I'll give those to. Can I
You
even
should
give
heal
those?
strain.
Yeah, you can heal some strain, 2 strain.
You should heal strain.
I will heal strain. That's a good idea.
So Maggie
Um,
takes I'm assuming Tara takes a fighting position.
Yeah.
You could heal 1 strain and toss the other one to me. I'm next.
I'm next. I haven't gone yet.
Oh,
You
my
wanted
apologies.
to go last?
Yep. No, I'm sorry. I thought you already went.
I'll do the strain for now.
I would
And
do
then
the strain too if I was you.
Oh.
yeah.
By the way, fuck Scott. You know what I'm saying.
No, I just have a lot of, and I have a lot of damage.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. So that's it. I run up and I'm like
You
unable to do anything
swing,
yet.
scrape it against the
I'm just
ground,
glad we
I
sparks
finally
swing,
have
fly.
a kid
he
to
jumps
play
over
around.
it.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
went low. He saw it coming.
Yeah.
And we'll go down now to Cora, who is still long range away.
Uh huh.
And What's the plan? Shoot at the gun again?
I'm just shooting into the garage, hoping to
Blind firing, more or less?
hoping to hit people. Yeah,
All right.
I'm scared that I'm gonna hit my friends.
I mean, for blind firing into an area that you can't see anybody in, that's going to be kind of a hard... We'll go 3 purple, 2 black for that. The 2 black representing not being able to see them and them being behind cover of some sort.
But wouldn't they be in front of the cover for me because of them being...
That's assuming that when you're looking in,
them?
that's assuming that from long range, you're going to be able to hit everything inside through one tiny little door. You're firing into a tiny, like, regular door, hoping to hit something in there.
I'm hitting in through the big garage door.
Big garage door's closed.
Oh.
That's only the little door where the Gatling gun was in that's open.
Yo, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna start running in.
Okay, so you want to use... if you double move, you can get within short distance of the building, because you were stayed at long on purpose, right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
'Kay.
I'll do that.
So you can move, yep, you'll double move, you'll go from long to medium to short. That'll be your turn.
Are you gonna get like behind cover next to Kyle, or are you just gonna stand out there?
I'm gonna bust out my knives because I think I'll do better damage with that than a long range
Alright.
blaster rifle once I get there.
I'm so glad that the kids finally get to go play with their toys.
Yeah.
Man, running a 3-hour combat scenario is exhausting. Scott, props. It's like so hard to keep everything going
Well,
in
if we could have
organized.
hit a damn thing the first 2 hours, this might not still be going.
I'm so mad. I can't hit anything.
Yeah,
I
can we
finally
get
get up in melee and I can't hit anything.
We couldn't even repair a speeder with advantages and light side points 3 rounds ago.
Can we get our board updated so that we can see like what we're up against?
Oh.
The number of bad guys on the board.
Yeah, I can drop like bad guys on the board if you want me to do that. I'll only do that between like now and break if you guys don't finish this up, because I have it in my head and I know how
Right.
the distance you all are in.
Okay.
But we can manage that in
Okay.
time. Okay. That being said, NPCs go. The truck gets incredibly close to the point where what do you call it? It's probably within short range. The truck is within short range at this point. And then some basically 4 guys all fire at Maggie, but they all do 1 attack because they're minions. Okay. So Maggie, firing on you. You are within regular distance for them, but they're not gonna do too. Dark side point, upgrade, fire. I miss. Wait, why did I? What the fuck? No, oh, whoops, I rolled off the wrong sheet. Hang on a second, that doesn't it. Boom, 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 done. Try again.
Oh.
It's canceled out though.
Oh, but it's canceled because
Okay, so it's just like an advantage.
Yeah, they just kind of have an advantage and they take a disadvantage. And
Well, don't forget what they can do with that.
NPCs can do triumphs use the triumphs.
Yeah.
Where's
They
that
got a
under
triumph.
combat reference sheet? Give me 1 second. Let me make a choose. Let me make
So
a
does the
choice.
triumph not get canceled out by one of the disadvantages?
The
and failures?
success of it does, meaning she won't take any damage.
Right, but there's 2 disadvantages rolled too. And those don't cancel that out.
No. The disadvantage
Okay.
is going to be.
A triumph has like 3 effects, and one of them can only be canceled by. So the success canceled by a failure, the advantage canceled by a disadvantage, the triumph canceled by a despair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can
gotcha.
still use it for their story purposes and the like.
So they got a disadvantage and a triumph.
So what actually is going to end up happening is as Maggie wheels her way in to start doing damage and just fuck shit up. And she takes the first attack. The guy barely jumps and misses it. One of the guys behind the crate, or one of the minions of the 4 that shot at you, the lights turn on for him for a second. Doesn't actually shoot at you. Fires at the door. Hits the lock. Door slams shut. Locks, and the back door is no longer operating.
Ah! No! That's not cool,
So I
man.
can't get in to help now.
Well,
I'm
there's a
locked
front door. There's still a front door, and that's where Kyle and Cora are.
You guys were my, but now, bad.
Yeah, it is, isn't
I
it?
didn't do anything.
So now it's Kyle's turn. Is that right?
Yep.
Kyle, yeah.
Okay.
Kyle doesn't know that happened.
Nope. So I'm gonna pull out my blaster, peek around the side, and the guy that's
Picked one?
Yeah, well, the Gatling gun's still manned, right?
No, it is not manned.
Oh, cool. Then the guy that's been calling all the orders.
Yeah.
The one that seems like
Looking
they're in
for
charge.
the leader, more or less.
Yeah.
'Kay.
And take a shot.
Okay. For you, do you want to use a light side point first of all?
I don't.
Okay.
I want to save it for people that are better adept at this. It's my first shot in the game.
Also, I hit use light side point. I meant to hit dark side point. You guys have 3 light side points, not.
Oh, never mind. I use light side point.
Okay, that's what I meant to ask. All right, you're gonna use an upgrade, and you're gonna fire at the guy he's behind cover, so 1 black dice. But other than that, you're good to go. You hit him.
He
So-
immediately explodes and kills everyone else in the room.
So you wheel around and you see the guy who clearly standing like on one of the crates, like one of the stacked crates, kind of pointing and shouting and.
When I wheel around, I'm gonna say, "I surrender."
And as you do, you clip him right in the shoulder, and he takes a stumble step back, and you just hear him like fucking shout, "Bastard!" All right,
Nice.
perfect. All right, other NPC. This NPC is going to try and take a shot at Scott for that.
No.
You're lucky you fired, because if I had to run all the way back around the building and I saw you running away, I would have shot you too.
All right, I'm gonna use a dark side point and upgrade his roll against you, Scott.
No.
Oh no.
Well, I died. I'm dead.
Okay, you take what you soak.
17.
What you
It's
soak?
3. It's 3.
It's 3. You are going to take a total of 3 as he hits you with a blaster. Blaster
Ow.
pistol. Really? Ow, what's your health?
12 when I'm already injured from before, so
Oh,
ow.
okay. So yeah, he stumbles and then is able to peek up, reeling from his wound, takes a shot at you, clips you.
I'm the goddamn pilot.
I'm a glass cannon. I've only got 11 wound threshold, so.
All right.
Just dropped the nine.
This next NPC is gonna shoot at Maggie. I'm not
Leave her
gonna
alone.
use any of that. Just regular 2. Okay. This thug takes a shot at Maggie. Maggie, what's your soak?
Favorino.
5. So you're gonna take 1 from that.
Alrighty.
And then the other guy, the next NPC, is
And that's
going.
wound. That's a wound, right?
That is wound. That is correct. Is going to shoot at Scott.
Poke your head out once.
Miserable. He misses horrendously. Shot gets fired, Scott. As you like take the hit and like push yourself up against the wall, you hear more blaster shots clipping like the stone wall of this warehouse on the inside, and you can hear the sizzle burn up against the paint from the inside. All right. PCs.
I've got to now sprint. How many moves will it take me to get all the way around to the other side?
You can get to the other side in one move. You can get from the back end to the front end
Maybe
with one
others should
maneuver.
go so they can give me advantage because I'm alone.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't.
Wait,
I was just curious how long it would take.
one move or one turn? Like a double move or a single move?
A single move to get to the back to the front.
Oh, okay. Then I will gladly hang back and let better fighters go.
Well, someone else can go that's already. I mean, Cora's running up and you're inside, so if one of you want to go.
I mean, I can fire, sure. I'm not going to take aim or anything. I'll just take the shot. I'm
Okay.
not going to use a light side point. I'll save it for you guys. You're better.
Let me hang on. Okay, you're good to roll.
I'm just making sure we're good there. Okay. Cool.
Same guy.
Yeah, the
okay.
boss guy.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so hold on. What do I want to do with that?
That was really close to a critical.
It was very, very close to critical. With 3, negate the target enemy's defense bonuses as such as cover, ignore. Oh, wait a second. I make him drop his fucking weapon.
Hell
Oh,
yes. Oh.
beautiful, dude.
After doing the 5 damage or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
And then I'm also going to move back into cover.
Okay.
Probably a wise decision.
You hit him in the you blast his arm, the arm that was holding the pistol, and his arm goes limp as the pistol. You can hear the pistol as you take cover clang against the metal beneath his feet, and you hear him shouting something. You're not quite sure what, but something.
That's all right.
Does that take all 3 advantage to do?
Yes, all 3 of them.
Worth. So worth.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
I think you should go next, then me, then Tara.
Okay, so that way one of us can try giving her some
So
advantage.
you can tell me that door is locked, so that my dumbass doesn't waste time going back there.
That's fair. Okay.
That's some immersion right there. Thank you, Doxy.
I am going to use my maneuver to get up to where I can fire inside.
Okay, so you're gonna use your maneuver to get the other side of the door that you see Kyle pressed up against. Okay.
So is this going to leave me exposed if I am here and take a shot? That's going to leave me exposed to the Gatling gun and the people inside. Is that right?
No, you're
Nobody's on the Gatling gun.
nobody's on the Gatling gun for right now, and you're pressed
Nobody's
up
on the
against
Gatling
the
gun.
wall.
Okay.
Technically, you're exposed, and they can still shoot at you, but they get a black dice when doing so because you have a cover.
Okay. As I run by, I'm going to like turn like and grab Cora and like turn her around, just like door's locked. Get up to like the other one, get ready to take a shot inside. I'm going to shoot for if I can tell boss guy. I'm going to take a shot at him too.
Yeah, you could taking a quick look inside and seeing who's shouting the loudest, more or less. You know who Boss Man is.
And we have 2 light side points. Is that right?
You have 3 light side points.
I'm going to use a light side point here and try to hurt this.
Go ahead
man.
and use it. And you have an upgrade. You're welcome to roll when ready, sir.
All right. Here we go. Waboom.
Oh,
No advantage, but
that's fine.
Successes, though. That's
2
good.
successes, so that's a total of 6 damage to him minus his soak. He's standing, but very clearly injured. Very clearly very injured
good.
as he's shouting.
Good. Keep shouting, man. It'll help.
All right, who's next?
Me?
It's me. It's me.
Oh, you're gonna go. Okay.
We're trying to give you advantage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna run in. Can I get in?
You want to run into the building?
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be. So where you're at, a maneuver to get to the door, and then when you're be outside the door, right next to Siam and Kyle. What's the plan? You want to run in and do what? Shoot at them?
I want to shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well, we can
yell
say-
a thing.
Into yellow thing. Well, what I'll say is you can in one maneuver you can get in and press yourself up against like a nearby crate that nobody's using
Can
for
I-
cover.
Can I get to the door and shoot inside and yell into it?
Yeah, you can absolutely just get
I
up to the
wanna
door
do
and
that.
shoot. Yeah,
I wanna do
absolutely.
that. Okay.
Anybody you
Alright.
want to shoot at specifically?
Boss man, if he's not dead.
He's still alive.
He has no
All right.
weapon. He's like bleeding out. We're just lighting him up. I love-
I
only
mean, without order is chaos, and hopefully they
It's true.
hurt each other.
I surrender.
Okay. I'm gonna yell into the door. Get on that damn Gatling gun, and I'm going to roll.
You are good to roll when ready.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so mad right now. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how this is happening
When RNGesus fails you.
all goddamn night. Like, I don't understand.
All right.
I tried to get
NPCs.
some advantage.
You did try.
It's all good.
I should have used the light side point.
Next time. The truck stops, doors open, people pour out. They don't seem to care much about you as they quickly surround the crate, throw it into the back of the truck, and the people who threw it into the back of the truck stay as the truck closes, and the driver immediately starts driving off.
So wait, they went all the way to the back? I thought they were coming to the front.
The truck was from behind the warehouse heading towards the warehouse.
Oh.
Truck stopped short. They came out, grabbed the thing, threw it into the back of the truck. The driver never came out. The driver took off, and these two stayed.
Wait, I'm at the back, so wouldn't I get an opportunity to
The door
attack?
shut and locked. The crate was outside. The crate that Siam saw outside as it wheeled around the corner.
So they came up, stopped, loaded, started, and drove away.
Well, the
all at
car,
once.
the truck never turned off. The driver never left his seat. There were 2 people in the back that bopped out, put it in, and are staying
I'd
to
like to
fight.
see them make a roll to
Yeah, how they
get
lift these
that
boxes.
No, guys, it's okay. What's good for the
No,
goose is
I
good for the
just didn't
gander.
know that,
I
like,
will
there
do
were
this in the
people-
future.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, I didn't know there was people to the left of us. I thought there was only somebody to the right when we went through the door.
There was no one left outside. This is a new truck that pulled up.
This is the truck that Siam saw like 4 turns ago.
Yeah.
I thought there were reinforcements coming. I guess they were just coming to get the crate.
I didn't
In the
see
future, I will
You-
stop, let you guys get out, and start, and keep going.
You are welcome to keep the car running as long as you only need to do 1 maneuver to get engaged and 1 maneuver to get away. That's all he did. He went 1 maneuver to go from short to engaged, and then it did a maneuver to go from engaged to short. That's it. That's all he did.
That just is kind of horseshit that they can load a crate no problem, and we.
They're
have to
sitting at the
go.
back of the truck. All they need to do is maneuver off, grab, maneuver on, and then the
They're
driver
also
goes.
built out of space titanium, and they can lift anything. Okay, all right.
You don't know how heavy that crate is. You don't even know what's in that crate.
We know it's big and
Kyle,
long.
we need to
crate
shoot the
itself
tires
has to
out of this
weigh a
truck.
lot.
It's we're on a desert planet. It's probably tractor. It's probably, you know what I mean.
Well, we need to shoot the tractors out of this truck. Okay.
Yeah. Let's.
Yes, chat. They shot the closed door back closed. Keep in mind. So let me rewind. So chat seems to be confused. Before the door was shut, Siam saw shadows. When he shot one of the guys, he died. He wheeled around the corner, saw that the shadows had brought a crate outside through the back door and left it there. Siam opened the door. Tara went inside. I rolled a triumph. They shot the door shut, closed, and locked so nobody could go out the back door anymore. This truck was already within medium range, within short range rather. On their turn, the driver went from short to engaged. The people sitting on the back of the truck popped off, loaded it, stayed, and then the driver used his second maneuver to go from engaged to short.
That's where it is. They stayed.
That's what I said. Yeah, they stayed. They didn't go back on the truck.
Didn't get that before. So
Okay.
they more or less just grabbed the thing and hauled it. Like
Yes, they just
hauled
went,
it up,
done.
our lives are forfeit. Our job is done.
Correct.
So it's bullshit, but it's legit bullshit.
But I was already inside when this happened.
Yeah.
Yes, you were inside. This just
And,
happened now.
That triumph locked the door, so you can't do anything.
Right. The triumph that they rolled against you
Yeah.
hit the lock on the door and shut the back door so you couldn't see out it anymore.
Yep.
The crate had been maneuvered outside because
Can Kyle and I see this vehicle? Is this something we can disable by shooting at it? Do we think?
you mean you might be able to? You'd have to take shots at it and see what happens.
But it looks like we could. It's not like some impenetrable transport. We could actually like maybe.
Yeah,
do-
no, it's not like a fucking. It's a like a truck, like a
Okay.
freaking future
All right.
truck. It's
Well,
not
we're
like
gonna take
it's
it-
not an
Listen,
armored vehicle.
Cora and Tara, they're gonna tear up the inside. Kyle, we are getting whatever that box is.
Yeah, Kyle, you could see around the corner this truck kind of reel up and then speed off very quickly. You're not sure if they loaded anything because it was not within distance, but it.
What range is it within us now? It's medium range.
For you, that would be short. Now it's within medium. Yep.
Wait, it drove that fast past?
No,
Jesus.
my dude, it's still short within where it loaded, but it's medium from you because you're at the front of the
We're on
building.
the opposite side.
I
of the
get that. Okay.
Yeah,
So it took 4 turns for it to come from where it was
Got it.
to where it is, and now it's moving.
we're good.
Light side points to shoot the tires out of that fucking
Oh,
thing.
I'm going. Oh yeah, it's going down.
Whew.
And that
All right.
driver, I'm gonna
Hopefully that
change
makes
the wheel.
sense.
Well, that makes
to
sense
you.
because the speed that thing's moving at does make sense.
why
It's
we
because
need
you're
Toby
talking
Butler.
personal range, and that's okay. I get
Vehicle
it.
range.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yep.
All right, so
We do have different ranges.
what turn was that? Was that the
It's
NPC
my turn to go.
All right, now it's
Tara,
Tara's
please
turn.
kill everyone.
Okay.
There's a guy in front of you that you missed.
Okay. The guy in front of me that I missed. Let's see if I cannot miss again. No.
That is a lot of advantage.
You could critical hit 2.5 times with that much miss.
If I didn't miss. I
I kind of just want to be like, well, you guys, maybe we should come back next week and maybe your rolls will be a little bit better.
So 3, I can. What can I do? Negate the target.
You can,
Defense
Why do we
bonuses.
have all these black die?
the black die
Can you
shouldn't have been
use
in
that
there, but it
advantage
didn't,
to hit a
it
box
didn't
off
affect
the
it, so we're
wall
good.
That hits the
Affected
truck
the
and disables
algorithm.
it?
Yeah, I mean, technically, you might be right.
Can I reroll?
No. It's because it didn't really actually affect anything.
Well, it doesn't matter.
sure?
We just keep sending dudes after us anyway. Once we kill these guys,
What do you mean it didn't affect anything?
Yeah.
Scott,
It's
your
in
goddamn
there.
algorithm line. That wasn't necessary. Fine, re-roll. Fuck it. I don't care. Hit something.
All right.
God
Use the
damn.
advantage to re-roll.
You kill the man.
All right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage. Maggie.
And they're minions, right? So
It's
that's
not
like
I
that
don't think
takes
this
out
guy.
a
I think
bunch
the
of
other
them.
ones are minions. I don't think he's a minion.
Describe what happens, Maggie.
Okay. The first swing I did.
This guy was
went
more than
under,
a
he
minion, so
jumped-
he's more
He
powerful.
jumped over it, so my weapon went back, and then I came up and I jumped forward and I smacked him from the top of his head and knocked him out.
And by knocked him out,
out.
you mean he murdered him.
Yeah.
These dust particles.
I may have sliced like his neck, and now he's like not
You cut him in
doing.
half.
It's true.
You
did.
can make a thug sandwich out of that.
It's okay. We got this.
Knocked him out of life.
You did. You knocked him out of existence.
Yeah,
more or
she
less.
she lands and she's like, target eliminated.
Holy.
How many more are left in the room?
If you turn and look real quickly, boss plus 5 others. 5 others.
So 6.
6 total.
Boss is unarmed and dying.
6 enemies detected. As she
All right.
looks across.
Tara and Core, you got this.
I am going to now NPC 00 at the very, very bottom of the order. That'll be these two guys who just landed, and they're going to make their way over as they pull a couple of knives on them, and they may start making their way to the front of the building, seeing that the back of it is locked and clearly
I'll have
not
to waste
working.
a turn trying to open the door. That'd be nice.
One wasted his turn trying to open it and couldn't open it, so he'll move, but he can't attack. And then the other one will just get an attack on Scott. You're pressed up against the wall, rounding the corner, right?
I'm the one that nobody can see because I'm invisible.
Cool. So you hear footsteps
He
like,
did go into cover.
yeah, he's outside. Yeah, he's outside.
Okay.
These are the guys
He's covered
outside.
from the inside, not from the outside.
The killers on the inside of the building. No, these are the guys that are on the outside of the building.
Yeah.
I took cover, whatever that
Okay,
does.
so this guy runs. You hear footsteps on the side of the building clopping in the sand before you'd see one guy, a Nicti, wheel around the side and with a dagger drawn, and he just immediately goes to stab you as fast as he can.
I technically have +1 defense when you use cover, but he might be able to get around that when.
He's
Melee,
engaged.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's engaged. So he's just gonna roll his. Yeah, we'll leave it a flat roll. He misses. So, catches you by surprise, takes a wild stab at you. I don't think he was expecting to see somebody immediately around the corner. And you both surprise each other. And he goes to stab you, but you quickly out of the way. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Take
All right.
the stab. We're shooting that truck.
At the display of violence that Terra just put before them, and blood spattered against the wall with a Magna droid with polearm kind of at the ready, the next NPC decides to shoot at Terra, and I will use a dark side point to upgrade
Oh.
his roll.
Yes, give me all your points.
Failure, complete failure. He will pass along, however, to the next roll.
You try to he tries to take a swing at me, and I like go flat mode.
Yep. And then the next bunch of 4 minions are going to roll at you, and he's going to pass along that to give him a blue dice on his roll against you. And he hits, which does 0 damage because you have 5 soak.
Like ting.
Yep, exactly. So the 4 of them just unload with their pistols, just firing at you like crazy, and you're
Oh, it's
moving.
4 of them.
Yeah,
So some
'cause
of
they're
them
all
do hit
firing
me,
at
other
once.
ones like I'm taking my vibro volge and I'm like hitting them away.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so I want to use my movement to give my blaster rifle
Mhm.
to Siam.
Okay, you want to hand him the
I don't-
blaster rifle?
I'm not gonna be very good with that because
I'm actually decent at it.
yeah. Give it to Kyle.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Kyle.
If you're
Okay.
gonna hand it to me, I'll be like,
So you give it to me, and I'm like, sure.
And pull out my knives.
Okay.
Um,
We'll call that
And then-
managing equipment.
yeah, and then I'm gonna yell in there. I'm gonna say, "Are you okay, Tara?" And I'm gonna do a leadership roll and hopefully heal some of her strain.
Okay, hang on. Okay, you're good to roll.
There's no black die on that, right?
is your strain bad right now? Still, is Tara's strain still bad?
I have 4 strain.
It's bad enough that I want to not waste a turn.
Well, I was thinking like
I'm
you could
not
use your
really-
knives to kill the guy trying to stab Kyle.
No, I can't because I already used a movement and I'm not in engaged range.
If you handed him the blaster, that's not an engaged range.
I gave him the blaster.
Right, but if you're right next to him, handing him the blaster, doesn't that put you in engaged range
Oh.
with the guy in melee?
Does it, Mathis?
Say that again?
I would think so.
She
If
used
she's
her-
in range to hand Kyle the weapon,
Uh-huh.
is she close enough that she can hit the other dude that's attacking Kyle?
Yeah, they're engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing my knives.
Good, kill him so that way
Swing the
Kana can shoot the
knives.
truck.
Okay. I have to get a success with the first one.
Would you like... Okay, so you're dual wielding, so it's going to bump it up by 1. Would you like to use a light side point?
Nah.
Okay. You're welcome to roll.
Oh my god,
great.
that's amazing. Don't forget, you get a second attack.
Right.
You get a second attack because you're a
Yeah.
double weapon person.
I mean, isn't he dead after this one anyway?
That's
Whatever,
7
stab is
damage.
dead, but- oh, I shouldn't have done it.
All right. So, What we see is Cora quickly like look inside, calculate, and then look back and be like, I'm gonna do this. She slams the rifle into the chest of Kyle as Kyle kind of like grabs it real quick, and more adept than we've seen Cora do much of anything so far. She's good with a gun, but this outshines her shot by a long shot as she quickly spins around Kyle and plunges the dagger into the chest of the man that he's apparently now engaged with out of nowhere. As he coughs and gurgles, and Cora just pushes and goes for another swing. His spasms and his coughing don't really allow you to get another shot, but it doesn't matter because he falls to his knees as you rip the dagger out of him and blood kind of pours down his shirt, staining the white shirt underneath his jacket, and he gasps one last breath as he collapses onto the ground.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 of those and let you have the rest.
This is disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
I am at 10 out of 12 strain, my dudes.
10 out of
Ooh,
12
that's
strain.
bad.
Sounds good.
And 9 out of 15 wounds.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, you're in bad shape.
Mike,
Yeah.
because Sam and I are the next
Fortunately,
ones, I
no one
believe.
else can heal you.
How far is the Gatling gun from us?
You could like literally touch it with your fingertips where you're at right now.
And to shoot a Gatling gun, is it gunnery check?
Yes, I believe it would be a gunnery check.
And is that a moving vehicle within the firing radius
You would
of the Gatling
need to
gun?
move the gun out of the building and have it turn and face behind the building. Right now, just the tip of the gun is like hanging outside the doorway. So you
Do
would
we
need
do
to
a maneuver?
move it and kind of readjust it.
We couldn't just turn it. There's no way it's not getting through. A Gatling gun isn't getting through those walls.
Oh, you want to
I've
see
played
it? Like,
a lot of Fortnite.
so you want to turn it around and try and shoot through the door?
Well,
Well, we can maneuver first. So what I would say to Siam, because we're the ones that are left, I'd say,
Like, help me move this
that's
thing?
an awful lot like this is an awful lot like a fighter's gun, and I'm a damn good pilot.
yeah. Okay. So what do I need to help him move it, or how does this work? How do we do this?
So I'm gonna need basically a straight brawn check from whoever is gonna move it. This thing is heavy. It's a Gatling gun on a fucking tripod.
But it's Siam.
Tara.
So
We can't do that with Siam.
you could try.
Oh, go! You got like the wizard and the sorcerer going. Yeah, we'll move the statue.
I might need to use a light side point for a maneuver.
Well, it would eat.
I
It
mean,
would.
we have 3.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be
And
just
this
a.
would be triumphant AF.
All right. Who's gonna
Okay.
try and move it?
If he's gonna try shooting it, I have to try moving it.
Because I have to get into it and
What
fire
skill
it.
does it take to shoot it? Like,
It'd be a
it's not
gunnery
like-
check. It'd be a gunnery check.
I've got nothing there. I don't think.
Both can
I
move
do.
it to make it easy.
I was saying you both could move it, but it would eat up your turns, and nobody would be able to shoot it.
I gotta try. I'm gonna use a light side point and try to move it by myself, I guess.
Okay. This is gonna be
It's
difficult. This thing is fucking heavy. What's your brawn?
1.
Exactly what I'm
This is
saying.
a bad idea.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
This is a terrible idea.
Should we just
Just
shoot
use
it
the
with our?
rifle.
You have a
Just
blaster
use the
rifle. I've
rifle.
got pistols.
Well,
I'll get on the fucking thing my next turn.
They're gonna be out of
this
range,
thing,
though.
the damage this thing does is 15, and I'm just as good at firing this as I am as firing the gun that's in my hand.
Okay.
And it
well,
has- and it
I
pierces
succeeded
armor and shit.
moving
Hear
it.
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Sure,
You're
sure,
gonna have
sure.
much more difficulty shooting it through the wall,
No, you're right. All right.
and it's gonna eat up turns. Like it would be way cooler. I will give you that, but
So we look at it. I point to the thing. Siam kind of looks at it, shakes his head no, and I'm like, I'll whip around, drop to a knee to take aim, to give myself a blue die. I'm gonna eat up a light side point, and I'm gonna fire at it with the
Fire
blaster
at
rifle.
the
Correct. I don't have a
moving
blaster
vehicle?
rifle in my game. Remind me, is the damage 7 or 9?
9.
it's 9,
And critical is
3.
thank you. I
And
don't care
you're-
what the rest of the details.
Are you using a light
you're,
side point on this?
Yes, I am.
you're shooting at the truck, you said, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Give me 1 second just to get enough details in here that it doesn't matter.
We've got to get some money out of this. This has been the longest battle of my life.
And hopefully some fucking heals.
All
I
right,
do
we
have a
should be
stim
good.
pack I can give you. If
I
you decide
have
to
one
press.
too, but I would like more.
I added
I
my
have a
upgrade
repair
and my
thing,
blue
but it
die.
won't work on you because it only works on robots.
Just
I'm ready.
start stapling a robot part.
Yeah,
on
I
here.
can like staple.
You guys
They're
are-
like scraps.
Tara's just like friend and gives me her arm, just like.
Are you kidding me?
You know, there
I
was a
should've
moment-
used
Oh
all
my
the-
god, our
Are you
roll
kidding?
is so bad bad today.
As I was as
green, a yellow, and a blue.
as
And
I was-
no successes.
as I was thinking about it, I was like, do I want to use my last dark side point to fuck him? No, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm
Oh,
gonna-
I didn't press the
fucking
button.
yourself.
Sorry, I didn't press the button.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, hold on.
Jesus.
3-3. Negate target enemy's defense cover. Ignore penalizing environmental effects. That would have been fucking nice.
Well, can you do that for me? I can shoot at it next.
No, I can't pass this kind of stuff on. When dealing damage, have an attack disable the opponent's piece of gear, but it's when dealing damage. It didn't actually deal the damage. The effect is temporary. Force the target to drop melee range. Mike, just kind of like going beyond the set list there.
Mhm.
Can I do something to like cause it to like hit the windshield or something like that? Cause it to swerve so it can't move as far. Like it can only single move next turn instead of double move. So he stays kind of within range a little longer.
Let's go on break and I'll mull it over.
Okay.
We'll be back in a few minutes for the final hour, everybody.
The final hour of our battle, will it even end?
Yeah.
No,
I will make sure it ends.
Because
We can't hit anything. How are you
the
gonna
Death
make
Star is going to appear and just take a shot.
If I
The
need to knock
advantage-
the 4 of you out and kidnap you to end it, it's gonna happen.
the three
That's true.
are we on break
happened
now?
once before?
We're gonna go on break right now. I'll see you guys in a few
Okay.
minutes. Mer.
are so
All right.
bad today.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the final hour. All right. I hope if there was any confusion, I helped clear it up in chat. Just so people who are confused about the rules, let me throw it out there. Gunnery check for a heavy repeater, tripod necessary to fire it, and typically 3 rounds to set the 3 actions to set it up. But because it's already set up, I'm just going to charge them 2 actions, basically a turn, to move it out and set up in a position to wheel it in a U-turn fashion and fire it. Still going to be difficult, still going to be dangerous, but we'll see what it is. Let's see. Yeah, and without a tripod, yeah, you'd need a 5 brawn to shoot it without one. Wait,
do I roll
so 5
brawn?
brawn to shoot it without penalty and a tripod. Oh, so you need 5 brawn to fire this thing on a tripod.
Does Mr. Big Bad Boss Man have 5 bronze?
Without a penalty. You would take a penalty if you didn't have
okay.
5 strength. 5
Whoa,
brawn.
whoa, whoa! Doesn't the tripod reduce the cumbersome?
Long, encumbrance, HP, rarity, auto fire, cumbersome 5, pierce
Cumbersome
2.
5 is what has the requirement because we had to deal with that with poor what's his name.
Tripod
420
removes
before.
3 of the 5.
So that brings down to 2, and my brawn is 2, so I should be fine.
Yep, you should be good. You should be good.
Not me. I can't even touch this thing.
How do I make a brawn check?
You were just going to end up rolling it, but hang on 1 second.
How?
Oh, I can actually tell you how. If you go to the very top of your character sheet where it says dice pool, just make sure you have a number of green dice that matches your number, and then you're going to press that D20 in the center there. That's
Okay.
how you do like a raw roll. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so Scott rolled 3 advantages, and I'm gonna say sure it won't move as far on its turn when it does move.
Okay, so Cora went and killed the guy. Scott went, so now Maggie and I still have to go?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Yep.
So Scott uses advantage. So I'm going to go next, Maggie, and try to give you advantage. Because that helps you a lot if we get you advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try
I
my
can use
best.
thunder as
Okay, so
My
I'm going to
advantage.
use another light side point and try to shoot this truck with my light blaster pistol.
Okay.
I'm
You
trying to
are
disable this thing.
a good distance away from where you're at.
It's
Yours is
medium
short?
range, and I've got a medium range pistol.
I
You
feel
said.
like I should use the light side point to move the gun.
But what?
Well, we still have 2 left.
Yeah. You still got some light side points.
Alright, okay.
Okay. You are welcome to fire when ready.
Okay, I need to use light side
Wait.
point still.
Yep.
right?
Use light side point, and I'll give you an upgrade. Okay.
Okay.
You're good to go.
So, here's to hoping for advantage and disabling this stupid truck. I need to go back to combat real quick. Sorry, and fire away. Oh,
nice 3.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So 8 damage.
So yeah, you hit the thing. You clearly make contact. You can see the spark. You can see a little smoke kind of coming from it. It's still moving, but it's going. You hit it, making
Alright.
it. If somebody hits it again, very good chance it might.
no
slow
advantage
down.
to give to Maggie. We cannot give you advantage to save our lives.
It's okay.
Okay, so now it's gonna go to NPC and then go to Maggie
All right.
and then NPC again. So this NPC is the truck. Truck moves. PC, Maggie, you may go.
All right. I'm assessing the room here. There's 5 dudes and
And the leader guy.
or 5 women and men
Yeah.
and a leader dude. I am going to clearly target the leader dude because he is the most lethal target. And she's gonna go forward.
Would you like to use your last light side point?
Nah.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not
That's-
negated, right?
It still isn't a success,
Sucks.
however. God damn it.
God damn it.
But
Do something vital.
you can narrate a little something, or you can do something vital, go to combat cheat sheet and take a look.
Find a perfect lock that matches the one that was.
The guy the big dude that's the boss, what kind of weapon is he wielding?
None right now. Scott knocked it out of his hand.
Okay, Scott knocked it out of his hand.
Yeah.
Can I ensure that he can't pick it up? Like basically use my
I will say-
to like be in between him and the weapon.
What I will say, yeah, what I want to say is what you can do is get close enough where you can hit him, but you make a swing at him, miss, but you clip the pistol he had and send it flying. So the pistol itself is not anywhere near him.
Okay,
Does that sound good?
sure.
Or is there something else you wanted to do specifically?
I don't think there's anything else I can do on that.
Oh yeah,
It
there
doesn't-
shouldn't have been a black dice
The
on there.
triumph doesn't actually count as a triumph, right?
I am 100% incorrect. I used the black dice because I was like, he's in cover. You're shooting at him. You're not shooting at him. You triumph. You hit him. You crit him.
Oh, fuck, son!
There shouldn't have
That's
been a
a-
black dice in there.
That's like a double
Oh
crit.
snap! That means I do. If I crit him, that means he has to roll on the injury
He
thing.
does have
and I
to
get
roll on the
plus
injury
30
thing.
to my
All right,
vicious.
I'm going to roll because I have to keep it on my sheet so it doesn't go on yours. So plus 30, right?
Yep.
But you also get the triumph.
So he gets an additional 30 on top of that.
97.
97.
Right.
Let's take a look.
Mike,
And yes,
you
you
know
can
that you
still-
can add a modifier plus 30 to that roll.
Where? I don't see it. It says critical roll offset
Yeah.
and then critical number. That's it.
Critical
you
roll
add the
offset,
offset
plus
plus
30.
30.
Oh, all right. I should have put plus 30 on it.
There you go.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
So we re-roll. Yeah, that's way better. That was actually really close. Okay.
Says
Crippled.
until healed.
Limb crippled
actually-
until healed or replaced. Increased difficulty of all checks that use that limb by 1 difficulty dice. So,
Cool.
what did cripple? What limb do you cripple on this guy as he collapses to the ground?
Also, he's knocked prone because after hitting with a melee attack, I
May spend
may
triumph to
spend
knock him
triumph to
prone?
Knock the target prone.
So
Beautiful.
he's prone, disarmed, and crippled.
All right, Maggie. You went from the back of the warehouse to about halfway, like the middle, where he's standing behind a crate. Please paint me a picture of this attack.
Oh wait, you're right. I do get more than plus 30
Yeah,
because I have
Your
Oh, you get-
vicious alone, I think, gave you 30. Plus, you have 2 class features that give you 20. I
yeah.
thought.
Plus I get 30 plus I have lethal blows times 2, so I add 10 per rank. So it's actually
So you can literally just go in there and do it like this. Where's the NPC thing? Sorry,
50.
I got you, Mike.
Can you just add to it after it's already rolled?
No. Remember how you said number? There's the offset.
Oh no,
and
it's
there's
40.
the
It's
number
plus
one?
40. It's not plus 30
Okay,
or plus
you-
50. It's plus 40.
so you do 107 for the number because that was the original. Here, like
I don't know
this.
what you're talking about.
I'll show you right here. So it's 107 is the original number she would have rolled with the plus 40. There you go. Instead of rolling, I just told it do 107.
Oh,
Is that
okay. I
this?
see what you're saying. Okay, horrific injury. Roll a d10. Sure.
So heal the other ones.
I forgot I had the other two.
10.
Thanks.
Result willpower until healed. Treat characteristic as 1 point lower. So he lost a point of willpower.
All right.
Paint me a picture of this attack. What did it look like?
Oh my god. All right. So, how would I damage his willpower? That sounds so weird. I guess
Cracks
will
his head.
to live. Yeah, or
Yeah,
something.
he would crack his head on the way down.
I knock him. I swoop my vibrovolge across the floor and trip him once again. This time he's so fast he's not able to jump over it, and it knocks him down and he smacks his head on the ground. And then I come down with my vibrovolge on top of him to deal my damage.
Your insane amount of damage that you do
Yeah.
as he falls to the ground, taking willpower points damage, and you do 7 with your vibrovolge, correct? Yes. All
I
right.
guess if it's a crit, does it 7, 8, 9?
Crit
then?
just means you roll on the critical table.
And for every crit they already have on them,
They
you
just-
need to add another plus 10 to your crits,
Yep.
which is amazing.
The crit 2 means you need to roll.
My weapon itself does 2 critical.
Crit 2 means that you need
or-
to roll 2 advantages to instigate a crit.
Oh.
I need 4.
Yes. So the lower the number, the better.
Yeah, that's
how that
pretty
works.
nice. I only
Yeah.
need 2 to be able to get
Yeah.
a crit. That's sick.
Yep. That's why you're scary in melee, because if you can get close and you hit, there's a very good chance you're going to do a bad thing to them.
No crotch shots today, guys.
All right.
I have a character who just does crotch shots.
It's just all crotch shots.
Yeah, that's what she does.
All right, Scott, as you're up against the wall and you're taking your shots, the second guy who has had a dagger pulled wheels around the corner and immediately tries to take a stab at you. Hooray!
So you guys runs at me. He's like, ah.
Well, they were both there, but he wasted part of his turn trying to mess with the door last turn, so he didn't get to attack you last turn.
I'm literally, as the second one comes at me, it's the third person to attack. I'm like, what is with these guys?
Only the second person outside, not the third.
I just
only
love the
second.
fact Cora's standing there with 2 knives and his dead friend. We both have like blasters out, and this guy's running with 1 knife, like, oh, I'm gonna stop him.
He's gonna try. He's got his orders, god damn it, and he's gonna follow.
How much did they pay him for this? I would have given up.
It's a crime ring. You think they pay him? They just threaten their families instead.
Let him die at this point. Jesus.
People in crime rings also get.
Yay!
Oh,
He hit
no.
you.
Yay!
He does. I think that's a total of 5. What do your knives do, Cora? 4?
I think. Hold on.
It's brawn +1.
Which guy?
Oh,
is
it's
this
brawn
exactly?
+1. He does. What's your soak?
3.
Oh, god damn it, Scott. He does 1 damage.
Which NPC was that?
The second outside NPC that got dropped off by the
they're gonna-
truck.
Okay. Because there's 2 outside, right?
All right.
Yeah,
so
they
what do
were-
you
well,
guys
they
want?
were.
He's the last one now.
Do you guys still want me to turn the Gatling gun around?
Hang on. We ain't done yet, fam. Now the inside. Now we shoot at Maggie a couple times. All right. This guy, the not minion, fire. No, he's unconscious. Never mind. The minions, fire. I'll use a dark side point. Upgrade. Fire at Maggie. Damn it!
Oh.
All right, now it's the PC's turn.
Okay, so here's what we have to figure out. We need to kill this guy that's trying to stab you, and we also need to disable this vehicle. Who are the 2 best equipped for taking out the vehicle, and who can take out the dude with the knife?
I can take out the dude with the knife, no sweat.
You are also the best person for taking out the moving the
Because the vehicle's
Gatling
now
gun.
in long range, right? So I have to use a maneuver to get within range to get back in medium. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to run to get back in medium range. So if you want to try, the problem is you gave him your long range blaster rifle, right?
Yeah, Kyle has that thing.
I know this
He's
sounds
better at
insane.
shooting than me.
I almost feel like ignore the dude with the fucking knives. It's like, you kidding me? And just like back off and
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to us all trying to shoot this, but she needs to have a weapon. She doesn't have a long range weapon right now. She gave it to you.
I thought she was going to use the
But
Gatling gun.
I can
She's-
use my turn to turn the Gatling gun.
That's true. You could do that.
I would use a light point to do that. A light side point.
Okay, do you want to do that first? Try moving it first? Or do you want us to try to give you advantage?
Yeah, why don't you go first actually? Wade.
Okay.
You go first.
Should I still use a light side point to attack?
No.
Because
We have to.
I'm gonna need it. I'm definitely gonna need one for attacking that thing. Because Mike is totally gonna fuck with me to stop me from being able to stop that thing. So
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
I
need
should
one.
use my maneuver to get within medium range and attack, so that way I've got a better chance of rolling advantage to pass on to this.
Or aim, if you prefer.
What's more worthwhile, to aim or to run
move
it?
move to remove the purple die is better than add a blue die.
Okay,
move.
I'm gonna move into medium range of this vehicle and take another shot.
Okay.
I don't think we have any bonuses to pass on here. Because Maggie, you used your
Wait,
advantages.
does Maggie have any to pass on?
I think she
Um,
might have used them. I'm not
No,
sure.
she rolled.
I didn't use my advantages, so you could use my advantage. I used my triumph, but I didn't use the advantages.
So should you go then and use her advantage, the blue die, since we already have them?
You
You get
should
one
use the blue
blue
die right now.
Right, but the reason I was going first was to try to get blue die to give to you to move the turret.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if we've already got the blue die,
Alright,
you
yeah,
should
let's
move
do
the
that.
turret.
Let's
Use a
do
light
that.
side point and move the turret.
okay.
All right, so you're gonna use
I
light side
clicked
point.
Use light side point.
You're gonna make a brawn check.
All right. How do you upgrade my roll right now?
I just hit upgrade. I clicked upgrade, so you're all upgraded. And you're gonna get a
Okay.
blue dice, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So should I do that?
I put you the blue dice in. You're good. You can just make your brawn check when you're ready.
Okay.
You
So
will-
I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. So I should have a 0 showing in the blue column, a 3 showing in the green column, and zeros everywhere else, right? A 3 in
I-
the green and zeros everywhere else.
I believe so, because he took care of your blue and your upgrade. So I believe
Okay.
the answer is yes. Hold on, I'm just gonna look at your sheet real quick to be sure. You are looking perfect.
Okay.
Come on.
Woo!
Cora!
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god! Not only double success, but, a triumph.
A triumph.
Do you want to take strain?
Oh no.
I
She'll
can't.
knock herself out.
I will
The
die.
strain.
Okay.
What should I do with this triumph, you guys?
Move the turret and give yourself do something with it that will allow you to have some kind of advantage for your next shoot.
You can give me an upgrade on the shot with its heart because you lined it up so perfectly. I
That's
get an
what I'm
upgrade
gonna
on.
do. Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Yes.
fucking
So
sweet.
the disadvantage goes to me.
That's so dangerous.
Cool. So what ends up happening is in your hurry to move this thing, and you lift it with, it's not as heavy as you were expecting it to be. So you lift this thing up, and as you're hurrying it,
Yeah, not too bad.
yeah, not too bad. So it's actually surprisingly light for you, to the point where you swing this thing so hard you actually clash with the lock on the door and shut Terra inside. But you've got the Gatling gun outside perfectly.
Honestly, did anybody here ever see the fucking movie Serenity? River Tam is in
We
there.
all know
She's
what's
good.
about to happen.
I was gonna say
Okay.
he's not locked in
We're
there with
good.
them. They're locked in there with her.
Purple tastes like sunflowers. Okay.
This was a good scenario.
You go get it.
Well, there's not much I can really do with it. with the
Also, we
disadvantage.
still have the key, right? So
Yes, you still have
I
the
love how
key.
Mike's like, you rolled the triumph? Good. The door shut
it's
on
just
you.
gonna take me an action
All right,
to get back in
Kyle,
there and
you
help.
have advantage and a light side point to disable this truck.
Did you want to go first to see if you could pass on blue dye?
Shoot the
He's got-
tires.
she already passed on the one with the triumph to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
You
said,
get a
did
blue
you
dye
want to
for
go
the triumph.
first? Did you want to go first? Or
No, you've got the turret, so you
Okay,
should
cool.
go.
All right.
Awesome.
And you get a blue die from the triumph, right?
No, I'm getting an upgrade for the
Upgrade.
triumph,
Okay, yeah.
which I'm gonna get a double
Oh,
upgrade.
then should I go first? Can we pass that to you
You-
without me?
Yes, she could choose. Wait, hold on. What does it say? To any allied target. So yes, she gets
Oh yeah,
to
then I'll
choose
go
me.
first to try to give you
There you go.
advantage.
That's the difference between, just so you know, like when you roll one advantage, you pass on the blue die to the next person in turn. But when you
Okay.
get two, you pass it to the person of your choice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tara, how are you doing health wise? Do I need to get you advantage or are you okay?
I'm 8 out of 17 wounds wise.
Okay.
Scott, you're still engaged with this man who's knifing you.
Well, he hasn't knifed me yet.
He's trying, at the very least. Keep that in mind. It's gonna make your roll a little bit more difficult, as this dude is literally trying to fight
Should
you.
I try to kill this guy then? So
Sure,
that-
sure.
I'm gonna try to kill the guy close up with my blaster.
Okay.
Oh.
That shouldn't be too big a deal. I'm going to use a dark side point to make your attack a little bit more difficult.
All right.
Okay, you should be good when ready.
All right. Die, you fiend.
He's dead.
Oh my god. What are the chances of that many triumphs in a fucking row? This is insane.
I'll take my string.
Hand me that damn upgrade.
You got it.
Oh my god, I get on the fucking turret. I use a light side point for a third fucking upgrade.
I use a dark side
Okay.
point to counter it.
Oh, whatever.
You only get 2 upgrades, motherfucker. It ain't happening.
All right, so I'm not going to roll damage. I'm just going to do a straight skill roll because we don't have the weapon locked into my character, okay?
Yes, I'm just trying to make sure everything's good. You're within long range. 2 upgrades. It should only be an average roll, I believe.
Sure. Yeah, because it's a long range weapon. Yep.
Oh my
yep.
god.
I'm just making sure. I'm just
Kyle,
trying to
please.
think.
Everything
Come
is
on,
working out
Kyle.
perfectly here.
Don't be that guy, Kyle.
Don't be that guy, Kyle.
I can't
We all
really
got
do
triumphs
much.
In a row. It's your turn.
I can't. Yeah, literally, everybody's had a triumph right now. You're you're next for a triumph. Like, is this how it's gonna go down?
What is it? How
Can
do
I-
am one
Can I
with the
do
force? The force
any?
is with
Can
me.
I do anything to fuck with you right now? I
No,
need
you
to
use
know.
your dark side
You
point.
already did. You did.
You
that.
already
I know. I already used my dark side
Come
point.
on, Kyle.
All right.
Kyle.
All right, here we go.
Kyle.
All right, I'm ready. Yes! 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 Yes!
You are the weakest link.
Oh.
Kyle, you're out of the band.
You're out of the band. Oh. I mean, I'm so sorry, Scott. I'm so sorry. I'm
Your
so
Honor,
sorry.
I would like to. I would like to move to
I don't know if you knew this,
assassinating
Delbert,
Kyle.
Wait, hold on.
This is all weakest link. The person who is, the least useful is kicked at the end of the show. So
How
I'm
many
sorry.
advantages for a reroll?
Come on, are you fucking kidding me? Like 3 light side
Oh,
points.
we
effectively
forgot to add his blue die. We forgot to add his blue die. He has to
You
reroll.
had 2 blue dice.
Do I have 2?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
You had
From
2
what?
upgrades.
Tell me from what?
I have my upgrades.
You have
Oh,
he
yeah.
used both of his upgrades from the Triumph and the light and the 2 Triumphs, and then the light side point I countered with a dark side point, so he didn't get a
Didn't you
bonus
get-
from that.
Correct.
That's
Oh,
right.
you got
I
a
didn't
blue
roll
die
the
from
advantage.
somebody's advantages.
I didn't have an advantage.
I don't
this
see
time.
advantages.
Oh,
You guys used your triumph to give him an upgrade instead of a blue dice.
yeah.
Yes, which is
Yeah.
the better option.
What
It's the better
Scott
option.
didn't do is he didn't take aim.
I couldn't. I had to get onto the turret.
Yeah.
I had
that
to
is-
move to get into the turret and then fire.
I'm
You know
so
what I mean?
upset.
What he did do is fail.
I
So
didn't use my maneuver.
Kyle is like slicking his
I didn't use
eyebrows.
a
He's just
maneuver.
like,
Can I pass that on to something?
What was that?
I didn't use a maneuver. Can I? Do that? You just roll a blue dice.
Assist
Wait,
you.
you
I
can though. You can assist.
Yeah,
It had
but,
to-
but assisting in like an attack, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, Mike. That's up to you. That's how would you narrate that? He like nudges the
The
cannon
big
just a
Gatling
little.
gun. He can hold it, help you aim, like
to give you
hold
like
it so it doesn't
a
have
blue on the roll. How would I do that?
Oh, Order 15. That's such a good point. I know that rule too.
The what?
Take 2 strain to. I know that rule. You take 2 strain
Okay.
to give yourself an additional
Maneuver?
so you can do
Maneuver so
something
you
like
can
aim after you move. Granted, at this point, it's ipso facto, right? Like it's
Yeah, I
so
feel like we've already made the
we
action.
we've
Yeah.
made the action.
I mean, we
GM
haven't passed
wins
your
the day.
turn yet, though, so it's not like we're like retconning that far.
Well, but it's. I mean, the attack was already made. I'm fine with allowing the dice to fall the way they fell because we're still gaining a fucking Gatling gun out of this encounter. So we still earned
Not
this.
Not if you keep
Out of
rolling
this
like that.
encounter. And I'm about to fucking die. for
Okay.
sure.
Hold on. I do get to pass that advantage in some way or do something with it.
That is correct.
You have 3, so you can do some things with it.
But the truck goes next, and it's just gonna use 2 maneuvers to get out of range.
I can do the same thing as last time, which is more or less fuck it up enough that it can't quite get out of range.
It would become extreme range at that point.
which means I actually start taking penalties and firing with this thing. But
Well, not with Cora. She'll pick you up and take you. She had no problem.
I don't think she can move me that far. If we had the speeder,
She had no problem, but she also had the light side point plus the upgrade.
Everyone here, Kyle, has held up their end of the bargain with the rolls at least once. Except you.
yeah, it's literally every time those big things happen, I just roll like shit. It happens. All right, so
Can you
that's
think of
it.
something you can narrate?
Yeah, I can just try to slow the thing down to give us
Do
like
the
that
narration
one-
of
to give us that Hail Mary. But this, I don't know, it feels like this was our Hail Mary. I feel like when I fire the thing and it doesn't work, I don't know what I would even want to do with that.
You could what you could do is you could like
I had a
pepper the
loss.
ground in front, so it kind of makes them have to they have
Yeah.
to swerve.
so
This
more or
is
less,
last
yeah,
time,
you're it's basically the same thing where instead of moving 2 distances, it's moving just 1.
Yeah.
Would you allow me to do something like when I'm seeing that it's clearly not working and I'm super frustrated, but I know Tara's in there? Can I whip the thing around and just fire at the door and like rip the door open?
I don't think you can turn it that much because we just spent a whole maneuver to turn it.
Yeah,
Ah,
she
that's
just
fair.
spent like
Yeah.
a whole maneuver to turn it around. So.
Because she had to
I'll
pull
do
it
the
out
same
and
thing
turn
again.
it.
Truck anyway. That's like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I'll do the same thing as before. I just feel like all we're doing is trying to set up another failed Hail Mary. But okay, I'll do the same thing as last
Yeah,
time.
with you shooting. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey-o! Hey-o! All
Hey, Cora and
right.
I can both take shots at this thing with our pistols and do better next turn.
So it moves.
I don't know. Have you seen my rolls tonight?
Oh, are you kidding me? I just tried again just for shits and giggles. Do you see what the result is? That's
All right.
ridiculous.
We're gonna
Yes, I
get you
see.
some advantage next time.
Tara, it gets
We're
shot
possessed
at.
This
So,
campaign.
hold
or
on.
this
The truck
episode.
is now in extreme range, but it's only long for me because I used a maneuver to get to medium last time, right?
The
I thought
name
it was
of this episode is Failed Mary.
Failed Mary. I like it. I like it a lot.
Love
Failed
it.
Mary, the flickering.
Technically, you are correct,
Mary.
Siam. Technically, you are correct. All right.
That's it.
So truck moves, and then Maggie gets shot at a bunch. There, first guy,
Yay.
bang.
Jesus.
You take after soak. You take 1. Whoop-de-doo.
Okay.
And
Wait,
then the other.
who's shooting it?
These
Is
are the
it
minions.
group?
The
minions,
minions.
yeah.
Brrr.
So them as a group. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then you already killed the leader in there, so that should be it for them. And
I
then the other
killed him?
guy's dead. Well, you're incapacitated him. He can't really do much.
Yeah,
He's
I'm like, I
prone,
knocked him
crippled,
out.
and unarmed.
Yeah,
It's okay. He's not dead yet.
that's true.
He will be.
Yeah, that's also true. What do you have for health right now, Tara?
I am 9 out of 17.
Okay, well, you still good. All right, we're gonna remove him. All right, PCs all at once.
Okay. So here's what needs to happen is you need to shoot with the Gatling gun again and try to take this thing out. Cora and I either have
Try
to
to
go
do
take out the
better.
truck or we got to try to get into Maggie.
I think you guys go for the truck.
I only have knives.
But he had to set down the blaster to shoot the Gatling gun, so you can pick up the blaster.
I only have knives.
At extreme range?
It's a penalty, but you can still fire it.
All
It's
right,
only like-
okay. I'll
Hold on,
do that.
he's doing the Gatling gun. Are you right next to him? You could just take the long range weapon that he's not
Yeah, that's
using.
what I was saying.
That's exactly what you just said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so who's doing what?
You just said it differently.
Who's going
I can
first?
run into medium range and fire this thing at my normal range.
Yes.
Should I do that first? And that way we can see if you need to try to pick up the gun and run?
That's a good idea. Yes. Do
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna run back into medium. What do our points look like, light and dark right now? 2 and 2?
2 and 2.
Okay. Just to try to give you advantage or triumph again,
One.
Kyle, I think I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna run into medium range, use a light side point, and fire at this truck again.
I'm going to use a dark side point and negate it, so you can leave it at 2 and 2.
Oh, I just hit it.
Fine, I fixed it.
You're evil. You're an evil man.
You
All right, fire
That's fine.
away.
That's all GM.
You see what it takes to hit a truck?
You
Nice.
do?
You see what it takes to hit a truck?
You hit him.
I got a
Thanks.
potato on my gun and I can hit the truck. You have a Gatling gun, man.
This thing is taking two pistol shots now. Doing a good chunk of damage for a pistol.
Is it stopped yet?
No.
What is this truck
It's
made
not
of?
gonna stop over a pistol.
It's
Oh, maybe
gotta be
you could-
slow to weigh
The thing,
down,
you
though.
realize vehicles have a pretty
Can you
high
shoot at the
soak.
wheel, the
I'm
tires?
leaving the tires here.
Vehicles have a high soak. They have a very high soak.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm saying go for the tire, but you could still
Like
keep
the
checking.
shittiest ship has a 5
go for the
soak
engine.
flat. So like it's hard to take thing at like it's like trying to fucking
Or the oil tank.
shooting at like an 18-wheeler with a pistol, hoping you're gonna blow it up.
You shoot at the
Two
tires.
tires.
Just aim at
True,
the tire.
but that's gonna
Or-
add more. If you want to do a specific aim, then we
Aim the
rank up the purple dice you're throwing against.
Oh yeah, I want to start shooting at these things. I want to disable this thing. That's all we're trying to do is disable this thing.
Shooting at the engine.
Either
of this
engine
thing.
or tire, yeah, whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. That
engine, tire.
Oh, if you
Alright.
want to do a called shot, that's
Oil
gonna bump up
tank.
the difficulty by quite a lot.
okay. Well, I can't this. I'll just
Right.
take this turn.
Okay. Okay. So who's taking the second turn?
All right, I'm swooping up
I
that
think
gun
Cora, yeah.
and shooting.
So you're
You can't-
swooping up your long range rifle.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
move if you pick it up, right?
I know.
Okay. Are you aiming for anything specific on it?
What do you think, dudes?
I-
It's another penalty.
If you don't think you can hit with the penalty, then obviously just shoot. But a truck's gonna have a lot of HPs.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth trying to hit the engine specifically. I don't know.
All right, let's try to hit the engine.
Okay. I'm gonna
specifically.
bump up the difficulty.
Or the tires.
If you take two, you can't even take two strain to get the second maneuver and aim. Damn it.
Yep, that is correct.
She can't because
Okay. I'm gonna bump it up to that. You are good to roll.
aim at the engine
Oh.
tire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
Do you take the
poor
strain?
Cora.
I can't take.
Oh
this.
right, you're almost at knocked out. All right, I've got to take that. So what ends up happening is you're aiming you're trying your best to hit this thing in a very specific spot. However, due to the way Kyle had fired the Gatling gun, the thing's swerving a little bit, so it's really hard. And actually, what ends up happening is you actually hit just sand in front of behind it, kicking up a bunch of sand, adding a black dice to the next shot at this particular truck.
Oh, good, Kyle. By all means, hit this thing.
Okay,
Well, you
so
can't do it under normal circumstances, but we
He's gonna
always
get like
come in
4
clutch.
successes now.
hold on.
You never know.
Okay. I'm gonna aim. Give myself a blue die.
I'm gonna use a
I'm
dark
gonna
side
take-
point ahead of
I'm
time.
gonna take two strain
Okay,
to aim to double aim because you can consecutive aim.
so you get
To give
two
myself
two blue
two
dice.
blue dice.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a light side point.
Just to
give
negate my
myself the
dark
upgrade.
I
Yep.
already spent a dark side, so it's not going to give you an upgrade.
Oh, you don't do upgrade downgrade. You just leave it. At
Oh, I
zero?
negate
Okay.
them. I just negate them. I don't know if that's
Okay.
the rules, but that's how I have it in my head.
Usually upgrade. It doesn't really matter.
All right, so take the upgrade and I'll put the downgrade on you. It
yeah,
doesn't
it
matter.
should equal the same thing, but I know the ruling on it's a little weird.
So I gave you a downgrade.
Okay, so that's what I'm working with right here.
I'm getting black dice on him, and you are at long range.
I'm not. You guys want me to aim for a specific spot or no?
Hold on a second.
It's two black dice if I aim for a specific spot. That's how it works.
I mean, let's say you hit this thing without taking specific aim. Is it going to stop it?
I mean,
Maybe.
it's gonna do a lot of damage, but who knows? The thing is armor
The
piercing
Gatling
too.
gun. It's
Yeah,
different than your guys' like
I
shooting.
mean,
it
for
with a
you, maybe
pistol.
it's not worth aiming.
Yeah.
I just want you to hit it. Just hit it.
Just hit it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Just pepper it
Are you
a little
ready?
bit.
you wait. This is gonna be 3 purple because you're extreme range, correct?
Hey, 3 instead of 2 because
Yep.
it's extreme and this is a long range weapon. Correct.
Plus a black die from the sand kicked up from prior. Downgrade plus an upgrade that you give yourself.
And 2 blue dice.
And 2 blights.
So
I'm
two
assuming that
blue
you
dice.
gave yourself.
Correct.
So okay,
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Unless you want Maggie to go first, so she can try to give you some.
We
more.
just set all this
Oh, I
up.
could totally go first.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Maggie,
yes,
you go
yes.
first.
God
Wait.
damn! I just set it all up.
Wait, no, she can't. She can't because it goes after you before Maggie.
The truck technically operates between 2. I just deleted the guy because the 2 NPCs were dead, but the truck is still there.
Yeah, so the truck will go
Oh,
after the next person.
Thank you so much, Wade. Okay, I will make the attack roll. Here
Okay,
we go.
hang on. I didn't delete anything. Okay, you're gonna. I know you're gonna do it. I can feel it.
I'm so.
come
I want to
on.
retire. I want to quit Lost Initiative. Shut it down. All right, here we go.
Yes!
How? How is this a thing? How is this a fucking thing?
found
How is this a fucking thing? How?
You found
How?
Mary the lost
failure.
book.
Like,
Stop it! Oh my god, you ruined all your rolls. Look how many good rolls you'd have.
ah. But how many of those rolls missed? Anyways, at the very next one, the 2 later, whatever. It was all advantages.
2, 3.
How is this a fucking thing?
Now
Like,
you
like
just,
this one right here, it had 2, 4, 6 advantages with a fucking failure.
You missed
Like-
like 5 out of 12 there. You hit
Yeah.
7 flipping times that didn't count.
Like, how is this a fucking thing?
Thank you, Scott.
Great. I'm gonna have to like use all strain to sprint 18 times to get back in the range of the damn truck.
You're not gonna be able to keep up with it. This thing's gonna pull. It moves faster than you do. But I've been kind of.
I'll just use some
Slow it down.
sand and blind the driver then.
The scary thing is, even when I open roll as a DM, I fucking crush it. Like, it's like, oh, don't open roll, you kill your PCs. Like, as a PC, I'm rolling so shitty.
That's it. This game's rigged. God damn it. That I agree, chat. Thonk is smiling beyond the grave right now. God,
This is so
so happy,
painful.
Beth.
look, it's a weird feeling because I didn't do anything. Scott clicked the button. I didn't do anything.
Listen, this is years and years and years of, hey, this isn't
Of
fair.
karma
You
coming back to
one-shotted
Delric.
a boss and it took me over 40 hours to create.
When we get to
You
the 40-hour
one-shotted him.
boss, I hope you one-shot him.
Lies. There you go.
Yeah, with our pistols, because we're never gonna make any money in this game to buy anything. Because everything that's worth value, we always lose.
This entire session equates to Doxy's face
Hey,
right
I'm
now.
very valuable. You
I'm so
confused
upset.
me.
Oh,
Doxy's
Doxy.
like, Doxy's like, I don't know if I hate this game or just Scott.
Listen, the best stories in the D&D campaign come from the failures.
I'm more
Listen,
mad
don't
at
tell me
Maggie
your
than
shit.
anything.
I'm gonna go back and take my triumph. back
Exactly.
Just to find
Hey.
a bottle of alcohol on the ground and drink it right now.
Scott, look,
Can we just end this session? We'll start next session with they're all dead. Who cares?
look who's in
Gotta win.
chat. Look who's in chat, Scott. Pat's in
Who
here.
is who?
Pat, the DM we talked to for War Stories.
Oh, okay.
He said it's not rigged. He said this is where the enjoyment of emergent gameplay comes from.
Yeah, no, fuck off.
Oh, man. Okay.
Next time you say you want to stay in the car, I think we'll let you.
No.
No.
Oh, I just
Maybe
destroyed.
Raw could have.
I just destroyed my book with stress. Look at that.
Oh no!
Destroyed my book with stress.
Oh my
It
gosh.
reached its strain threshold.
No, you destroyed your book with failure. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
I just wanna
Scott.
point out, when it was in range with 2 triumphs helping you, you failed.
No, it was 2 triumphs and a fucking life side point.
I
Yeah,
know.
light side point. I was 3 upgrades.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a light side point though because Mathis is a dick.
No, the other one was.
The
I
other
think,
one
right?
yeah, he dark sided my. It doesn't matter.
This one he dark sided.
This is a painful session. And the good news is for
Just
the 3
in
of you.
general, we have failed a
Mathis, you're not
lot.
a
The,
dick.
the good news for the 3 of you, the biggest failures are all on my character. So you get to walk away feeling like heroes.
I don't know.
Let's
I
finish
failed
it.
quite a bit.
Okay.
I've done great. I don't know what you guys are talking
The
about.
truck, the truck moves beyond extreme range, and And it's to the point where even if Siam was to try and catch up with it, the thing is moving faster than Siam can move on his
Not
feet.
my bullets.
No, just the last
All right,
turn
it's gone.
is
I get
Terra.
it.
Terra, you're welcome to. You have 4 people. You hear things out there, Terra. You don't know what's going on, but you hear shots. But you still got 4 people in here that are still desperately trying to take you down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. The guy who's knocked prone. Can I just take him out?
We'll say a maneuver action, and he's dead.
Okay, and then the other guys. Can I attack them?
We'll say there's one close enough where you don't have to waste a maneuver to get to him.
Okay.
That's just because he's a minion. He goes. So you take him out in one go.
All right.
Please, what does it look like?
I just like stab him with my vibro volge. No slashing this time. Just
Okay.
like straight, like kebab style.
Just like
Good old
one step
kebabbing.
forward, through the stomach, out the other side as he
Yeah, so
coughs.
it's like I first take out the guy that's on the ground and I stab him, and then I come back up and I stab the other one. So it's like,
As you've got him stabbed on your vibro volge, he's looking up with big eyes, watering, coughing up blood. He just goes, "Why?" And he just dies.
Don't
All right.
try to
as he asks the question why, she
No.
stands there wondering why is she doing this.
There you go. We go to the minions. They take their shot at you. Dark side point. Upgrade. Let's go. I miss. Okay.
Kyle, is that you rolling?
The 3
Me and Kyle are feeling it right now.
does
I can see by his face.
Morning together.
does Tara want to take the first slot and just move in? And
Sure,
murder?
if they don't mind.
Please,
Yeah,
by all
that's fine.
means. We got nothing we can do.
All right.
We're just twiddling thumbs.
Oh,
Yep.
With
Yep. How does it feel, Maggie? Is it good?
No,
feels
I like
lovely. That's
Yeah.
10. That's
Maggie,
10
you kill
plus-
2 of the 3 left and injure the last one.
Can we all just give our turn back and let her use advantage and go twice? Because we got, I mean,
We more or less can wrap up here. Maggie, why don't you explain as he coughs on your vibral volge and you rip it out and he coughs why and dies. There's 3 left. You turn to them. How do you dispose of the last 3?
When he asks why, she turns and she looks at the others and she's like, enemy targets. And then she just does one wide sweep and slashes all of them, but the last one she doesn't quite hit as hard because he's like a little off or she's off.
Seeing that, he actually throws his gun at your feet. And,
it's a violent action.
and he's like, I don't get paid enough for this. Hands are up.
Another rah-rah?
You think Tara? We'll see.
Yeah, she's like holding the vibravol up to his throat, and she looks at him. She says, "What is it that you were getting paid for?"
He kind of just motions like, guarding this place.
What is worth guarding?
He shrugs. Couldn't tell you. We're not allowed to know the inventory. We just have to guard it.
You just do as you're told.
As long as I get paid. Yep.
How much do you get paid?
Yeah, let's at least rob him.
It's like 100 credits a week.
Great, take it.
Is 100 credits a week valuable?
On Tatooine, it can get you pretty far.
Come with me.
He shrugs. Sure. He follows.
I'm gonna poke him all the way over to to the rest of the group.
Okay, so you bring him up to the front where the big garage door's shut. The front regular small door is like broken. He goes over. He's like, can I open the garage door so we can leave?
Does he, like, insight wise, seem like he's gonna?
Yeah,
open the door?
you know that he has to open the door. And he dropped
Okay.
his weapon at your feet, so he's unarmed.
Yes, please open the door.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate the pleasantries. And he presses a few buttons, and then all of a sudden the 3 of you outside, after who I assume are just like surrounding Kyle,
I've got
kicking
a little
him.
narration of this.
Oh yeah, please. So,
So-
at the garage door, you can hear it lifting.
So while the door's opening, Kyle's staring at his hands, I think, on the Gatling gun, wondering what went wrong. Cora's pulling her knives out of the guy on the ground, and Siam's just staring at the sun that he probably blew up because he missed the truck so bad in the sky. And tears are just streaming down his face.
With the viral Volge pressed to his back, you see some human step out, and turns to face the three of them.
Great. What do they sell for?
I'm holding him up and I'm like, I have a prisoner.
Yep, I'm your prisoner. How's it going? Nice job, by the way.
Let him go.
But can we sell him? Maybe he's worth. Maybe can you drive? You might be
have
worth
a whole
keeping as a pilot.
warehouse full
Worth
of
a
stuff
value
to
of
look through.
100 credits per week. That's what she says.
Wait,
to
what did you
him.
say?
She said he's worth a value of 100 credits per week.
He shrugs.
Just let him go.
I'm sorry. He's just staring where the truck was and should have died.
I like how she thinks. I'll give you what's on my person as value if you care.
Is there
Can you
anything
get us
valuable in
into
the
these
warehouse?
crates?
Anything worth taking in the warehouse still?
I couldn't tell you. Don't know the
What was
inventory.
on the truck?
We were just told to find a particularly labeled crate and load it and send it.
All right, I'm going to charm him.
What was the label that you were looking for?
884Z.
We go find a computer and like try to figure out what it was.
I'm going to charm him to make sure he's not lying.
Okay.
I wish it was 8008.
Yes. Damn it, missed opportunity.
I know, right? Damn it.
Oh my god. Well, at least I'll heal a strain, I guess.
Say, look, all I can say is I'm a low life nothing. Typical guard fodder. I get paid a little bit of money. I buy some food. I can drink throughout the week. It's been pretty easy going up until now.
What are they gonna do if they know that you surrendered? Are you gonna die if we let you go?
I mean, he shrugs again. He's like, it's a possibility, but I'm willing to take those chances.
Is there a computer in there that shows what's in the different crates?
If there is, I ain't got access to it.
Can you get us
Then
the crates?
he like gently motions like the guy she killed did.
I'm gonna search that guy's body.
Okay, you're gonna head in and do a search.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
keeping my viral
So he looks
Can I
back he's like,
assist her search? I want to help her search.
oh, you just go, make a perception, perception.
Do you have to do a perception roll to search a dead
To like
guy?
go through his pockets, or if you want to take a 20,
There you go.
that'll be a long time. Yeah, you succeedingly plunder his pockets and the innards of his pants, looking for anything secret. You do come across his pistol's like way off on the side at this point. You do find a key similar to the one that you've already had, Siam. You find a little packet, like a little tin that has a switch that clearly would open it up, like a little tin that would hold something, almost like a mint tin of like Altoids that we would recognize, but maybe a little bit more fancy than that. And you find a data pad.
Okay. So I want to start scrolling through the data pad to see if there's anything about this shipment or these shipments.
Data pad is locked. You'll need
Is
to
his-
splice it.
Finger or anything to unlock it?
It's asking for a
Dead-ass
passcode.
Finger?
It's asking for a passcode.
Mike, just so you know,
Yeah.
the whole while that this was happening,
Mhm.
I was staring off at the truck for a while. After they started like going into the building,
Uh-huh.
I like slump off of the seat of the Gatling gun and just slowly make my way back over to the speeder and just lazily start trying to fix the fucking thing again.
Isn't there another speeder over here? Isn't that what we were trying to do?
Let him have it. We're just gonna let him go at this
All
point.
right.
Just let him
We didn't
go.
know that there was another speeder. None of us knew that.
Is
And
Rara?
he's
Where's
just-
he
He's
at?
taking a nap.
Okay.
He's over by the speeder. As Kyle makes his way there, we'll get to that, but we're gonna have to wrap up the session here in a second anyway. So the prisoner actually looks back before we move on. He's like, so can I go?
No.
Okay. Where do you want me?
She's just like holding him there. And she like at this point she's kind of made him follow us towards where they're searching
Okay.
the bodies.
Can Siam just like shoot him and just say no loose ends? I just killed the guy.
Do it.
That's
It's
in the-
D&D. You may do what you want.
I
Siam's
was just
very
gonna keep
pissed
him
off.
until the end in case we had other questions. But yeah, you're welcome to shoot him. Go ahead.
All right.
Give Pop.
I'm gonna pull out my
Amazing.
pistol. I'm gonna walk up to the guy. I'm gonna say, any objections other than from him?
I'm gonna use charm to make him see my way and be like, he's not a threat.
He could tell people that we have
I
Tara.
used charm. Shut up. Oh my god, I forgot.
Cora, oh my god. Poor Dogsy. is the
Typically
worst.
speaking, those things don't work on PCs, but you can invite it to work on you,
Oh,
like I did
really?
earlier. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Okay.
because we have
Okay,
full,
I
we
don't
have full
think
control of our
Wade cared,
characters.
right?
Yeah.
Wade.
He actually, like, before, as you got, like, the pistol lazily pointed at him, he's like, I mean, I could be of value. What do you need to know? I can try and answer whatever questions you want.
Can you
Tell
get into
us
this data
anything
pad?
that you think we want to know. Tell
He-
us everything you
If
know.
you can get into this data pad, we will let you live.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
If you fail and delete it, you will not only die, you will die painfully and slowly. I have not had a good night.
I'm just going to put this up front now before I attempt it. I'm not...
Siam's got crazy eyes going
Yeah.
on right now. He's
he's like
I can-
hungover,
I
angry.
can...
Yeah.
Over.
I can make an... I've used data pads before. I could give it a shot.
Siam's yawning and like ready to pull.
Sure,
the
sure,
trigger.
sure. And he like reaches for the data pad and he's like, whatever you want. And he's going to make a computer check on trying to hack this thing. Splice this thing, rather. Oh, man. Do I want to give him a dark side point to give him a boost so he doesn't die? Unlikely. All right. Well, just hope he doesn't roll a despair. That's all that matters. He works on it for a while. He's sitting there for a bit, and he actually ends up plugging it into his own data pad. And he's like, "Now I've only seen like a few of the others do this, so
No,
uh,
no, fuck you. Okay, I get like 16 yellow dice against one fucking purple, and I fail and take like strain. Okay, you get one green against like a sea of purple, and you're like, I get it. It's good.
Yeah, that's what good rolling looks like, Kyle.
Fuck you.
after like 30 minutes of him messing with this thing, if you
This
allow
is what
him,
raw skill is like.
Cora beat that thing and turned it immediately, perfectly aimed for you.
I know.
he very much during this breaks out into a sweat, seems to panic, but eventually he does crack it. Surprisingly, when he does, he actually like jumps back. He's like, "Oh shit, I did it! I mean, I told you I could do it. Here you go!" And he like hands it to Siam, like shaking, visibly shaking.
Kill him.
I'm still so ready just to
No,
kill
we're
him.
gonna
Please.
take him somewhere. We're only as good as our word.
I didn't say that out loud. I didn't say out loud. I was thinking about just still killing it. All right, take the data pad. I'm gonna start looking at it, just trying to figure out what this shipment was or anything about the shipment.
So sure, there's when you file through things, you're looking for the shipments or crate identifications. There's a big old list of
Can I sort by most valuable to least valuable?
No, what you have to do is like go like look at the number, look at the thing, look at the number, look at the thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop here. In the beginning of next week, I will let you know what was in the crate that was taken and what things that Siam would believe to be valuable to him and his friends.
Good.
The question I
This guy's like one
have,
of them.
I was gonna say, is this the question I have? Is do you let this man live or not?
Yes.
No.
I
We
think.
promised if he could get into it.
God,
You
come
know, Kyle
on,
just
man!
failed again. No,
Come
I fire a
on,
shot.
man!
I'm done. I
You
end
just
it.
trying to
I shoot him.
You shoot him. You just,
Siam is done. He shoots
Oh
him.
my god, no way. Kyle just tried to shoot him first.
as we see Siam level the pistol against his forehead with the crazy eye in his look, we hear way in the distance, "God damn it!" And then with that, Siam twitches, pulls the trigger, and the man collapses on the ground. And we fade to a slow black to end the 4-hour combat session we just had.
This is a good thing because Doxy needs to calm down a little so she doesn't just straight kill you at the beginning. Next session opens up with
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for
God,
watching.
I'm so angry.
I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, just
I
imagine.
can't believe we were at this warehouse the entire session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We've been at this warehouse for 2 entire
2
sessions.
sessions.
I thought, here's what I thought as the GM in my mind was going to happen. You were going to go back and you might make an attempt. You would then see the strength of what they had prepared, think better of it, and then leave and maybe come back with reinforcements or something. That was my head. I did not expect.
We have
This?
reinforcements?
Well, I mean, like, if you went back and we tried to coerce the guy and be like, look, we didn't get you Terra, clearly, but there's a fuck ton of valuable things in here that we can maybe make a deal on or something.
Which is what we'll do.
Yeah, if anybody shows up, we're killing him on sight. Kyle won't. He's gonna miss and probably hit us. But
Hey, I've hit with every blaster shot.
Yeah, you won't be lying when you
All
say
three.
that you tried
Oh, I
really
thought it was
hard to get
Two with my blaster and once with yours.
we gave
All
you
of them were hits.
2 triumphs
Yeah,
and a light
listen,
side point.
technically, with my 3 attacks with that weapon, you gave me way more than that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
know.
used 3 light sides. You guys used a few. You know, I honestly think it was an issue. Did that Gatling gun hit any of us? I'm saying it's a malfunctioning machine.
It hit me.
I will
But
say
didn't kill you.
I will say outright, I did nerf the damage of that thing to make it dangerous, but not murderous. All right,
Yeah,
thank
it
you guys
did
so
a
much
good
for
amount of
watching.
damage.
We will be back next week. We'll go around the room, etc., where you can find them. Starting with Scott. Scott, what you got going on this week, rest of the week, etc.?
Go fuck yourself.
Cool. Maggie, what about you? What you got going on for the rest of the week? Where can
Oh,
we
is that
find
me?
you?
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
You're like coughing. Hey guys, I'm Margaret Crone. You can find me at Margaret Crone in all the places, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all the things. I put up new gameplay videos every day, youtube.com/Margaret Crone plays. And I put up new vlogs every Monday. I'm Margaret Crone. And I stream every day except for Friday. You guys can check out my stream tomorrow at twitch.tv/Margaret Crone. And I do a ton of tabletop stuff. So if you guys want to check out some more of that, just stay tuned and follow me and you'll hear about it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Doxy, what about you?
Hi, I'm Doxy. You can find me at twitch.tv/ZER0DOXY every Friday that you're not watching Maggie. You can come and watch me and my podcast. That's a really good time. It's from 5 p.m. Eastern. I think it's from 5 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I don't know what time my own podcast is, but follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ZERODOXY. I'm done.
Sounds good.
You'll find out.
Wait, what about you, man? What's going on with you this week? Where can people find you?
I'm gonna plan how to replace Kyle in the party and murder him next week.
I'm a really good pilot. I can pilot anything.
He's a pretty good
We've
pilot.
blown up the
let's be
same
honest.
speeder twice, gotten no loot.
Not me. Not me.
All right. I run a YouTube channel, Lord Minion 777. I'm Minion 777 on Twitch. I don't know what else I do. I cry a lot
That's
whenever
okay.
I'm not allowed to eat good food or whenever we give 2 triumphs. I'm not gonna get over this for a while.
That's fair, man. That's fair. Welcome
I'm in
to
pain.
Tabletop Gaming.
I'm in so
And-
much pain.
As I say, just to Delric, Google
I'm
it.
29
Yeah.
years old and I feel like I'm 84 tonight after what I just dealt with.
Right? This is crazy.
And you can
this is
tweet.
stressful.
You can tweet at the show at Lost in It
My
Show
stomach kind of
subreddit. There's a YouTube channel right below. As for myself, I'll be streaming Friday actually. God of War.
Awesome. The
excited.
new one?
Yeah.
I've only
Sure.
heard good things.
I've
so.
only heard
Yeah,
amazing
same.
things, so I'm pumped for it. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Toodles.